And good morning, everybody. We are being weirdos today and talking about Gordons and stuff. So, I am with Saphy and Vlad, and Sharpie went to go get a drink.
Cheese wrap.
A cheese wrap, not a drink.
Cheese wrap. Hashtag
cheese wrap.
Hashtag creamy memes.
Hashtag creamy memes. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Artsy.
Artsy.
Yes, I am drawing things that I don't think I can show because of YouTube's policy.
And Twitch's policy. Hello, Maddie.
Writing shit.
So, I guess since apparently Sharpwing was talking about it, what do you guys think of the whole Jake Paul thing being all done and over with, or Logan Paul, whatever?
I think it's about damn time.
Okay, now we need to go phase 2. Get Logan Paul off of YouTube.
Get Jake, yeah.
Well, he got fired, isn't that enough?
Oh, Jake Paul, yeah, that guy.
We need Jake out of here now.
Thank God, I know, right? Same. But yeah, what happened? How's it over? Okay, so YouTube decided to take action and take away his YouTube Red series or something, and I think they did he delete his account?
No, his account is still up. But it did receive a strike.
Ooh.
That's not good, yet so good on so many levels.
People were wondering if this was going to be like the Adpocalypse 3. Like, Sharpwing said it was a lot better. So yeah. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm with some wonderful weirdos.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm currently just sitting here writing stuff because I got contacted by
Maddie says, "Yas, down with the polos."
Down with the polos. Yeah, I'm currently writing stuff for the D&D campaign I run because I got shit.
Currently drawing porn.
She said, not really. She just said, "It's a good morning now."
It is a good morning.
It is a good morning.
I think this year is the year that everybody will get their shit together.
Me too. I think it's a really great year for everybody. I think a lot of good things are going to happen. You know?
But yeah, it was a bit of a bumpy road at first with, you know, the Jake Paul thing. But hey, now we're seeing that YouTube's finally getting its shit together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I got contacted by a publishing company, so that's pretty cool.
No, tell me, what happened?
Well, apparently they've been following my Instagram for like a year and a half now.
Really?
And they got in contact with me earlier yesterday about that. If the D&D campaign got more popular, they would possibly be interested in producing a campaign guide for the world.
No. Oh, that is so cool. And they want your help?
I'd be the one writing it.
Ah, that is so cool. Dude, do it. This is like your dream. So, do it.
It needs to get more popular first, but
Okay, everybody has a job now. We need to get this thing out and about. I want this to be more famous than iDubbbz. Get the fuck out of the way, iDubbbz. Enter the Dungeon is here, bitch.
Yeah, I've been up pretty much all night writing stuff for the story. Like, I came up with a calendar.
Oh, cool.
Days of the week, the different days of the week, holidays and stuff.
Matt,
and
mhm.
I'm currently on
said
like my
ye.
4th cup of coffee.
Did you not go to bed either?
No,
Me,
I've been up all night.
me either. Saphy was yelling
I
at me
went to bed.
earlier. She's like, "Go to bed." I'm like, "No,
No,
I'll go to bed at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because I have to stay up until then because I am gonna take the guinea pigs and clean them with my boyfriend's mom." So yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
stay up until 10 p.m. tonight because Critical Role comes back.
Did I say a cheese wrap? I meant 3.
Wow, you hungry hoe.
But yeah,
Oh.
Uh,
been working
wait.
all night.
Madeline says, "Wait, this is a D&D podcast. I think my friend listens to it. She was telling me about it. Is the name Enter the Dungeon ring a bell? Critical Role was in it."
The Critical Role was the podcast that you were thinking about, Maddie, and yeah, everything that I do is kind of heavily inspired by Enter the Dungeon, or by Critical Role. Everything in Enter the Dungeon was very heavily influenced by the beautiful mind of Matthew Mercer.
So
if you want a good introduction, Maddie, into the world of Dungeons and Dragons, over on the Radio Molly channel, I think we have like the first 18 episodes of Enter the Dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now I think
Better just watch Konosuba. That's good enough.
no, they need to be famous. He needs to get his fucking revenue. See, Vlad, you remember how you said you were telling us in the magic room about how you wanted to get paid or get your revenue from the other because you made like your own pony D&D and then it came out a year later.
Yeah, I'm still pissed about that.
Well, like now you're gonna get your coin, boy. Now you gonna get your coin.
Which Saphy never came and played D&D with me at PonyCon. I'm still pissed about that.
I don't know how to play D&D, and you
Well,
never.
that's why I asked you several times. I asked you so many.
I don't
All
remember.
right. Simple enough. Roll G20 for initiative.
Literally, this was my adage whenever anybody came up and was like, "Hey, is this Heroes of Equus? I don't know how to play D&D, so how do I play?" I would just handed them a piece of paper and said, "Here's a character sheet. Grab a seat." It's all.
Well, now I do. I mean, one of Josh's editors asked me to do the art, and now I'm part of D&D and shit.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game.
Black's cause for all this is
character.
actually a pretty noble one.
I just want to teach people how to play D&D and
Yeah.
deliver a fun story. That's all I want. I just want to give people at 4 hours a day, well, 4 hours every week, towards the end of the week, a nice little escape from reality.
You know what I say? If Vin Diesel plays D&D, everyone should play D&D.
Truth.
Where's Gonzo's D&D channel? Ask Mad Lady. Mad Maddie, sorry. My coffee hasn't kicked in.
I don't think that Gonzo has a D&D channel.
He should. Gonzo should play D&D.
I think that he should be like a talk show host for us, like how Critical Role has Talks Machina. He should be our talks host.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a racing thing, and he's like, and they get into the fray, and here comes Sharpwing down the line. He is casting a magic spell.
Is Enter the Dungeon actually already a thing, Vlad? Or
what do you mean is already a thing?
Because I think somebody said they heard of it.
The Mad Maddie was thinking about Critical Role, which is like the benchmark for all D&D games at this point.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for saying your name differently. I'm mad. Please love me. I love you. Don't hate me. She's a really sweet. She's a really sweet girl from Australia.
I love you too.
Who's screaming? What?
I love you too.
I love you too.
I hope you like our show.
The dude that it's on right now, I haven't met yet. Okay, well
My name is Trent Vlad Norris.
I thought you hated your name.
It's whatever.
He fell in love with his own name. Don't worry.
Okay.
I avoid real name for, well, doxing. I don't want to get doxed.
I am an aspiring VO, even though I've been in very few projects. I'm still trying to, do my best. And I run D&D games, and I come up with D&D shit.
Aren't you the Black Priest on Molly's show?
Yes, I am also the Black Priest. That was actually my first, I guess, semi-well-known voice role that just came out of nowhere, and I pulled out of my ass.
Load.
Kitty, are you using the Restream chat up? Yes, I am. Sharpwing's like, okay, bitch, you need to stop fucking bopping from chat to chat. Use this. I'm like, what is this? This is a magical thing called Restream. All of your chats will be in one thing.
Yeah, if that Mad Maddie person, I sent the link to the YouTube channel that we use to stream Enter the Dungeon.
Okay, I'm gonna link that on my Twitch and my YouTube. So there you go. Yay, promoting.
The only drawback with Restream is sometimes its number counter for the audience members isn't live, but that's literally the only drawback for it. Beyond that, it gets all of their messages, and they'll probably fix that counter later on down the road.
I'm putting Josh Gorcher in a pink van of the Mystery Machine because I can't.
What's it called? The pinkery machine?
But it's pink though. Wanna know why? It's nothing but a big joke.
Oh. Mad sub to your channel, Vlad.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to look at time conversion.
Well, she lives in Australia. It's currently midnight where she is.
Yeah, about 11 p.m. I saw that.
So by the time... Well, she can... If she missed it, I mean, she can look at it like it's a podcast. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
So that's kind of the beauty of it. And then you can start all over and make all the characters all over again.
And for the streams you do attend, we always have brief summaries of what happened in the last stream.
Because I don't like leaving people out of anything.
Let's see. Mad says it's 11 where she is right now.
Yeah.
So... You must learn to eat ass.
How about no?
Ass.
No, stop.
How about no?
Can we not please eat? Can we not eat ass on my Twitch and my YouTube? I don't want to get taken down.
The next person who says the A word gets thrown in the trash.
She asked if it's it's PM. She lives in Australia. It's night where she is, where it's morning where we are.
So we stream we stream at around 8:30, 8 o'clock on Fridays, so that would be about like 1 p.m. Australian time.
Yeah.
1 p.m., 12 in the afternoon. So yeah, if you wanna 8 p.m. Eastern time, I think that's for like New York, that's Eastern time, right?
Yeah. New York is EST. It's pretty much the pinnacle capital of EST.
Yes, okay, yeah. So Eastern time, and we stream for 4 hours. So it's something you can sit down, it's something you can sit down and just listen to as like a time consumer. Or watch as we roll dice and scream at each other. And I constantly ask my players to remember their fucking abilities, Sharpwing!
It's not his fault.
I said before.
Zaza
I said before, I do, but the math slows me down.
That's true. I know. I'm just poking fun at you.
And Mad says, I can listen to it while I animate. She's an animator / artist. So.
Truth.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, yes.
Did you see the thing that my younger brother made for me, Saphy?
No.
This made me kind of happy.
No, I didn't.
My little brother made me this after like the first 5 episodes of Enter the Dungeon. He made this little collage picture and sent it to me and asked me to post it on my Twitter.
They're the ones above all. They're the ones who deal in.
Stop fucking dying.
Friggin'. That's cute. And also as Josh.
Yep. He put in the collage his 5 favorite DMs. Matthew Mercer, Chris Perkins, Matthew Coville, Josh Scorcher, and me.
Josh actually helped me come up with, or help me out with like creating my character sheet, so I'm appreciative towards him.
He's
in
a
that
pretty
regard.
good DM. I'm still kind of apprehensive on the fact that he made Lightning Bliss a gold dragon in his campaign. I'm a little
I
like
don't know
eh.
either, but hey.
I'm a little I like her character, but I'm a little like that seems a little too strong.
I can definitely
who knows?
understand.
Because like the fact that the god of all metallic dragons has 7 ancient golden dragons following him around at all time, that just shows that golden dragons are like the boof of buffalos. So I'm like, power innate.
Oh boy.
Was she a debuffed golden dragon, or did she have all the power?
I don't know, because I haven't watched that many episodes of Brony D&D, and I hate myself for it.
Don't hate yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself a hug.
I'm actually gonna give myself a day where I can watch these.
Oh, I thought you were upset. I'm gonna give myself a shit.
But yeah, if you want to watch Critical Role Sharpwing, the new season starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Or today at 10 o'clock.
Well, I mean,
we can watch it together if you want.
I have a ritual where I sit down with my D&D mug, I put on all my D&D paraphernalia, and then I just sit down and watch it by myself and scream at my TV, because now they're not playing the characters they used to.
Poor Vlad, he's having a D&D crisis.
Actually, I wonder if it'll be the same people but with different characters or whole new people.
It is the same people with different characters. And most of the characters are still alive in the campaign, and I want them to meet the old characters because I want to remember the good times.
The new characters might be good as well. I mean, they're good actors.
They are good actors. Travis Willingham rolled 3 ones for one of it, for 3 separate, he rolled 3 single-digit stats for 3 of his stats for his new character.
Ah, damn it. I wanted to send you, okay, who had, Vlad, where's your Facebook?
I don't have a Facebook except for my actual Facebook.
Oh, okay, because, like, okay, because I want to send you this. This is what I thought of when I thought of D&D and all the characters. Non-conventional battle skills, and it's a cat.
Yes. Pretty much, exactly, man.
At some point or another, we have to get Kitty to draw concepts for the rest of our characters.
Oh yeah,
almost every person's character has a concept.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked you guys to put references in the character concepts for Noelle.
I just feel bad that I haven't gotten around drawing anything because I've been slammed with work, like legit.
Like, yeah.
Did I ever give Noelle a reference? I keep forgetting.
No, you did not.
How about this? If she doesn't get around to it, I'll get around to it. So people can alternate.
Does she need like a reference image or what?
Reference image or just like descriptions of like facial structure and stuff like that.
Like chisel jawline or you know, I guess.
Yeah.
Chiseled jawline.
Yeah, your character is fucking Shampoo Fabio. You're Zaza Gabor.
No.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he has a charisma of 20, so he is a gorgeous man.
He is a very, very,
very beautiful man. But yeah, like just like look in the character concepts to see what like examples like the others gave for their descriptions. Sigblet. Screaming B, going B for Berlin while screaming Bliet.
Also, what are you telling me to look at, Vlad?
The character concepts in the ETD chat room on Discord.
Oh,
okay.
Did you guys hear about there's like an alternate Twitter going around?
Isn't that the
It's called Macedon. It's based off of like an extinct like elephant ancestor, and it's pretty much Twitter, but it's not run by a big corporation, and they don't call them tweets, they call them toots. It's really interesting.
Well then.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't know how I feel about saying I sent a toot.
I sent a toot.
It's pretty much each user account's name at whatever handle, and it's not run by big corporation. It's actually run by the people of the website, and it's really it's they put the user versus the product first, and there's no monopoly by a single commercial. You can block ads if you don't want to have them, and there's no tracking. There's no ads. There's no tracking. There's no commercial company. Madison works for you, not the other way around. And there's anti-abuse tools with the small interconnected communities. That means more moderators, and once one server goes down, you can have like characters or all your people go there, and there's a 500 character limit. I'll link it in the chat. You guys can check it out. I just found that and I thought that was cute. Hey, Sharpwing, check out my toot.
Well, I don't want to check out your toot.
Check out my toot, fam.
Do you spice?
Oh, no, I see why it's called Mastodon. That's literally the instrument.
Well, it has an elephant for a logo, so.
Also, Mastodon is also a form of elephant at the same time. Did you know there's a horn called the Mastodon?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I thought it was just I thought it was just an animal.
In that same regard, an elephant is also a type of Mastodon.
Oh god. Speaking of instruments, I know this is not related to the that you were currently talking about, but I learned a very interesting fact in school one day. Okay, so in Australia, there's an ancient instrument that women aren't allowed to use, not because of some feminine bullshit reason, but because if you play the instrument spiritually by these people's standards, not Australians, but it's like an ancient instrument, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Aborigines.
This Mastodon thing looks like it has a lot of potential.
It's called the didgeridoo.
Yeah, the didgeridoo.
Oh, I've heard about that. The one that
The
goes
didgeridoo, and the reason why you're not allowed to like play it if you're a woman is because if you do, you become more fertile, aka you could get pregnant anytime.
Yeah, the didgeridoo. This is my favorite thing about the didgeridoo because this is literally the sound it makes.
You sound like you sound like an elephant trying to eat out of like smushing its face against the ground.
Okay.
That's basically what a didgeridoo sounds like.
Okay, so since you're talking about Mastodon, I'll read how it works. Anyone can run a server of Mastodon. Each server hosts individual user accounts, the content they produce, and the content they subscribe to. Each user account has a globally unique name, i.e. the @ symbol, consists of the local username @user, so yeah, it's exactly like Twitter in that regard, and the domain name of the server it is on, example.com. Users can follow each other regardless of where they're hosted. When a local user follows a user from a different server, the server subscribes to that user's updates for the first time. Why that is cool. Servers are run independently by different people and organizations. They can apply widely different moderation policies, so you can find or make one that fits your taste perfectly. A decentralized
Maddie, I just watched one of your animatics.
A decentralized network is harder for governments to censor. If one server goes bankrupt or starts acting unethically, the network persists, so you never have to worry about migrating your friends and audience to yet another platform again. Not gonna lie, if it takes off, that's something that could blow Twitter out of the water, because that's an interesting gimmick.
And Maddie says, I wish I could verbally defend Australia, because she also says the Aboriginals and the didgeridoo, yeah, they believe to connect with the Dreamtime. Oh, I hope we didn't.
Yeah, Dreamtime. Yeah, Dreamtime is a Aboriginal belief of like a shared kind of consciousness. It's where all dreams happen.
Yeah, no, that sounds really interesting. And she says,
Actually,
oh, thank you. She says thank you for complimenting.
Yeah, your art style is pretty fucking cool,
I know, dude. Like, I followed her on DA.
If you want something to inspire, I hope that my stream can inspire artwork from you, because I'd love to see it.
Here,
I'd love to see. I'm watching her on DA now. I have gone and watched her.
here, let me go to my DA really quick.
Actually, that's pretty interesting because in one of my favorite platformer games from my childhood, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, there's actually a realm in that universe called the Dreaming. Maybe it was inspired by the Dreamtime.
Oh yeah, a lot of mythical things inspire video games like platforms and stages, but yeah, she says, I would love to do fan art for your show.
That would be beautiful.
Oh man,
we're hoping we're on our way, Sharpie.
We're on
All
our
you
way.
need to know is that I'm a sexy mofo with a smooth ass voice.
Oh yeah,
Here,
he
here's
got in
Saphy, it's in the
contact with some
general.
people, and we have some interesting stuff lined up for Enter the Dungeon potentially.
Hang on, I got. Alright, let me look at this shit.
I put
Pretty cool looking.
Okay, general, let me scroll down.
That's some pretty cool shit.
I like
This
the
is
black
cute.
guy. I like the black guy.
I like the unique art style.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. I enjoy this greatly.
Yes.
I am deeply enjoying my eyeballs. My
But yeah,
eyeballs.
this Mastodon thing you showed me, Kitty, it has a lot of potential. I'm not gonna lie. Because like that's something people need, is something decentralized, so one entity can't censor all of it. And that's excellent. Because like what they're talking about with this Mastodon thing, think of it like you could actually kind of think of it like Discord, but on a massive social media sort of scale.
I've been debating.
Because if you think about it, every individual Mastodon server, when they say, oh, well, you know, they could kind of govern it and host it in their own way, it's sort of like a Discord server, but like decentralized, and it's more in sort of a Twitter sense rather than a gaming sense.
Do you know, Mad Maddie's art style reminds me very much of Gorillaz, the Gorillaz art style.
You know, it reminds me of that 90s show. It's called, I think it's Daria.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that too. Like, I like the diversity in like her
I think
style.
one of the reasons why you you're reminded of Gorillas in a way, because I'm looking at this. There's a character who has blue hair and completely blacked out eyes.
Yeah, the guy from Gorillaz. This reminds me. I like the art style. This is pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah, I like favorite like a lot of shit in her gallery, and I'm stalking her.
This OC challenge, Feelings Cold. This looks I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on in this picture, and I'm having fun racking my brain as to the story.
Oh man,
Don't tell me.
I'm really interested by this Mastodon thing.
Don't give me a hint, Maddie. I want to figure out myself.
She's saying that she's blushing. She's flattered.
I compliment art styles.
Vlad is a sucker
Where's
for
my
art.
compliment, Vlad?
I compliment your art all the time by telling you to delete it.
So maybe this is what people meant by like the free market correcting itself, because people, you know, they always talk about the free market. Like, oh, it'll fix itself. It'll fix itself. I like
that a lot of.
I'm becoming a believer in the free market.
I like that a lot of Maddie's characters in her drawings are very unique and eccentric. I think I can pick out which NPC would probably be her favorite. Sharpwing, can you think of which one that I'm thinking?
NPC?
Yeah.
So one of the characters that isn't one of us.
Yeah. Which NPC will be her favorite? I don't know which player character would be her favorite. She'd just have to watch the show to find out. But I think I know which NPC she would probably like the most.
Cedric?
No.
That's not an NPC.
I'm thinking Mr. Magic Man.
Oh, love
You think
her.
he would be her favorite?
Well, yeah, because of because Maldron is fucking eccentric, man. He's the man with the plan.
That's true.
Maldron's Marvelous Menagerie. Welcome, dearie. Can I buy you a drink? No. Okay.
Sappy's dying.
Would you like?
I'm not really keeping an eye on the chat. I'm just kind of doing my.
It's okay.
You're drawing Donkey Kong strangling.
Josh.
Why
It's
is he
okay.
strangling Josh?
Because he asked for it.
He asked
Okay.
Donkey Kong to strangle him. I mean, not that I'm kink shaming here, but why?
Give me a minute.
Logan,
And who's that? Who's the girl in the Joker machine?
Would you like to see my fetish? Sure.
No,
This is
Sharpwing,
Donkey
stop.
Kong strangling him.
Strunks. Would you like to join my business? What is your business? Strunks. Yes.
That's the description he
Oh
gave me.
my god.
Would you like to join? Would you like to join my business? What is your business? Strunks.
Logo Bonnie, welcome. We're just bullshitting. That's pretty much what we're doing.
Yeah, I have work in like 3 hours, but I'm not excited to go.
You haven't slept at all.
It's whatever. Would you like to join my religion? What is your religion? I am interested.
Wait, I'm trying to remember what image they showed. It was like, I think it was Jimmy Neutron on a Donkey Kong.
Jimmy Neutron, there's one with a cat, one of Pickle's Cage.
Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my god, all I could think
Jimmy
of is Miss
Neutron.
Fowl. Does anybody remember Miss Fowl, the word she's like, hello, children, sit down.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
fuck off.
You know she was more than likely a Jew.
Hello there, children.
Wow, Jesus, man.
Hook nose, man. You can't miss it.
Calm down with that shit. My god. How dare you?
How
Hook
dare.
nose, man. You can't miss it.
How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare you, man?
How dare I?
Mad says, dude, yas.
Yas, bitch. Yas.
Yas.
I wonder how many people I just offended with that Jew.
No,
comment.
she says confirmed Jew.
Confirmed.
uh,
Italians are not Jews.
Sharp is confirmed she's
Italians are not Jews.
let's see. Would you like to talk about the Church of the Latter-day Saints, says Silent Blast?
I'm interested.
Oh boy.
I have a religion.
That's
Would
a
you like to see my
Holocaust
religion?
survivor.
Yes. It just shows like freaking
Would you like
Hitler feed. Oh yeah, there was like a freaking image that Moon Man showed me of Hitler feeding Kirby whipped cream from a can.
I know which one you're talking about. He's throw that. Maddie
Yeah.
says, what is this church? I don't know.
The Church of the Dead Men.
The Church of the Horse Apocalypse.
The Church of the Horse Porn.
Oh no.
Oh, Ari, the fire secretary. Well, considering that we're both going to be doing a project together, I should tell Ari to have faith.
Who's
Wait,
Ari?
what about my boss?
She's in a project that I'm technically not allowed to talk about to anybody.
Who's
Oh,
Ari?
okay. Ari is my boss, aka Josh Scorcher's girlfriend.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know these people. I've never.
I gotta be super nice to her, but I will tell her that her boyfriend is Dungeon Master trash! Garbage!
You're garbage.
Lots of people on the internet would disagree!
Yes, and I'm gonna get attacked for it. Thanks, Vlad. Because it's on my Twitch and YouTube thing.
Josh is garbage!
Great. Now I'm gonna have like people of Josh Scorcherland coming and eating me.
I'll protect you.
Yay.
Mostly because I work for the man.
I don't know. I just don't know these people. Hey, Grey Bat, what's up? Thanks. We're just being weirdos and talking. So, Sharpwing, are you gonna check out that Megalodon thing?
Maybe.
Because I'm
Might
so...
as well.
You know how I'm like anti-Twitter, right? I looked for something and then I found that. I was like, oh. But
Oh,
then,
okay.
But then again, like, I don't...
Twitter's never gonna go away, though.
That's the truth.
No, it won't, but it will fade into obscurity. MySpace never went away. You understand MySpace is still a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Just nobody uses it.
It's a music site now. Facebook is starting to slow. Is now the old people community, where a lot of old people who are like, in their 40s and 50s and baby boomers and
Facebook is probably going to fall out of prominence, especially since even the old people there are getting tired of it because they're being mean to conservatives.
Let's see.
And a lot of old people are conservative.
Okay, we have a couple questions. Maddie says, how big is the Mastodon thing, though? I don't know.
I don't know how big it is right now.
Grey Bat says, I'm a bit groggy, but good. And you all? He's asking how we all are.
I'm pretty well.
Pretty
My butt itches.
I got like 24-ish pages done for the campaign setting.
Silent
yeah,
Blast.
if you type MySpace in Google Silent Blast, you can still find it, and it's still active. MySpace didn't die. MySpace
it didn't die.
It's just not prominent anymore.
Oh,
Nobody talks about it.
Grey Bat says, I'm very much considering of deleting my Twitter account.
No, you gotta understand, the MySpace syndrome is a real thing. MySpace was once at the top of its game, and then it fucked itself over, and it never recovered. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, believe it or not, all three of those sites are very much capable of the same thing. You could be worth millions of dollars today and be worth $500 tomorrow.
Man.
Grey Bat says, I'm very much considering of deleting my Twitter account.
Okay.
Not
much say other than do what you want, fam.
I use my Twitter to reach a lot of people.
I use my Twitter to bitch and complain.
My point is, let that be a lesson to you. Some
I
sites
barely
can
tweet.
suffer a fate worse than death. A lot of people could argue what MySpace faced is a fate worse than death.
Obscurity or becoming a music whore.
Exactly, being trapped in obscurity limbo, basically. Who cares about MySpace? You ever hear any more news about MySpace? You ever hear a bunch of people talking about MySpace? No.
Nope. I don't know even if I follow you on Twitter, Saphy.
Nah, that's fine.
Do I?
I think you do.
I don't know. I barely post anything on Twitter.
Mad Lady says, Mad Maddie, sorry. Maddie says, I don't think YouTube's going anywhere. Too many people make a living off it, support it. It may be fucked, but it won't die any soon. She has a point.
She has a very good point.
No, YouTube will never die. But I argue it is very much possible if YouTube keeps making bad business decision after bad business decision, keeps hurting its creators and their audiences, they will eventually suffer the MySpace syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
They're cocky. They think they won't. But
More
it
than
can
likely.
happen. All it takes is one site to blow their algorithm out of the water, and they're done.
Just get bought by EA and then it's all fucked.
No.
Pay $5 for subscriber loot box.
That's actually something they've been suggesting because these sites do have to find a different way to fund themselves. But it seems like decentralized sites like Mastodon can get sponsors and stuff like that. So maybe decentralized video hosting platforms.
I have a question for you, Saphy.
Will be profitable.
I have a question for you, Saphy. Are you ready?
Okay.
Do you know Dewey?
I know Dewey.
Do you know Dewey?
Do you know Dewey?
Do
you know
We
Dewey?
must find our queen.
I do not think she knows Dewey.
We must
There
find
was
our
a worse
queen.
death than that, being bought by Disney. That's true. Star Wars suffered a horrible fate.
They did. But now that Disney's been doing right by Marvel, now that they own, like, all of the Marvel properties, I think they're gonna do a lot better with their movie franchise anyway.
As long
I think it depends what you are if you're bought by Disney. However, I will say, J.J. Abrams has never been a bad story writer, so we don't know. He might surprise us with the whole Star Wars thing.
True. And with DC owning everything Marvel now, you know, X-Men and the Fantastic Four, that means that Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool can bounce off the other Marvel characters, like Captain America and Spider-Man.
Yeah. Wait, you're trying to say Fox and... You're right! Duh!
Greybat says...
Now I understand why they bought Fox.
I
understand why they did it now. It was for their Marvel franchise.
Duh. And fucking Simpsons predicted all this shit. Greybat says, it's very much possible... Well, hold on, the comments are going way too fast. It's very much possible that the Shots from Shadow group will become heroes and make a better version of YouTube, but that's just wishful thinking. Maddie says, I love what Disney represented, but I hate what it has become. Silent Blast says, Marvel can make a comeback with a new editor, but it'll have to bust his ass off.
Yeah, like, they could I think that they could be the ones to breathe life back into the Fantastic Four franchise, because all they need to do, put Mr. Fantastic in the fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe. Done. Fucking, you're golden. Because he has people that he can bounce his intelligence off of. He could actually do one of his pastimes from the comics, which is play chess with Tony Stark.
Yeah, that's true. All that is possible now. Now, here's what I'm wondering. They've been teasing stuff about Infinity War. I wonder if Infinity War is going to have the X-Men and Deadpool in it.
It could be the gateway to the new characters.
Well, I hope that there's some kind of new alternative YouTube. Like, VidMe was great. I love how VidMe...
But now VidMe is dead.
I know.
VidMe was great, but it got too big for its britches. One large reason VidMe failed was they didn't accommodate for the fact that they wouldn't be earning money back fast. They had to accommodate for a long-run game with a massively stored database, and they just weren't prepared for it. They weren't prepared to compromise for anything in regards to advertisers, and because they couldn't get advertisers, they couldn't gain money back fast. They did not have a method of achieving profits to remain stable. And if they weren't going to make profits, they needed to make a database that wouldn't be a massive congestion on their system. They inevitably imploded themselves because they had no method of accommodating for data usage. Now, Hexenhammer had recommended they would have had a large enough influx of users to be on the map if they had continued to push for controversy, edge, and political content. The one thing YouTube was actively censoring. But VidMe made a fatal mistake that turned the political channels against them. They took political channels off of trending. Political channels couldn't trend. Political channels couldn't reach a wider audience.
Which is dumb because, like, it's the fucking internet. Because Aki Dira said it the best way. We're a big old happy family that loves to hate each other, and we gush over cats and memes.
And I actually paid attention to the stories with VidMe. One big problem. The VidMe executives could not handle criticism. Even though they said they were a free speech site, they could not handle criticism or being criticized. They punished people that criticized them to the fullest extent. Before the whole VidMe crash, there was a guy, Cantantino. He talked with one of VidMe's biggest detractors, Eli the computer guy. When VidMe caught wind of it, they called him into his Discord group, and they unverified his channel. Which basically on VidMe is death.
I got verified on VidMe. It was simple. I just explained what I do and who I am, and we're like, hey, yeah, we'll verify you.
How VidMe worked, if you are unverified, you can't categorize your videos, and you have a limit on how often you can upload.
That's pretty shitty.
Mm-hmm. It is.
But it was really easy. But here's the thing. It was really easy to get verified, though. It wasn't brain. It wasn't rocket science.
Yeah.
And that's the part I think that...
It was very easy, but if they take it away from you, then you can't categorize your videos.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do this or that. And if you think about it, verification is a statement of saying you are who you are. Verification shouldn't be some sort of badge / rite of passage / obedience award. Verification should be mandatory for anybody who verifies themselves.
I love how it's called the Saphy and Kitty Coffee Hour, but I've talked like little to no.
That's alright. Oh, don't worry about it. You're fine. If you want to say
Yeah.
something or give your thoughts about something, do you want to talk?
Nah, I've got nothing to say at the moment.
Let's talk about boys.
Yes, cute boys.
Let's talk about boys. How's Mega Cam and how's that cutie patootie?
Who said that?
Me.
That was Vlad. That wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't Sharpwit? Okay.
Actually,
Well-
Maddie,
You just
we
call
were-
him Sharpwood. Oh, wait, he died. We're-
Sorry.
Wow, you're an asshole.
Actually, Maddie, we were teenagers. Now we're adults, and the internet is choosing to grow up with us. Most of the internet is behind
Revenge.
people on controversy.
I kept throwing
them in
and
the
being able
can.
to question things and all that. But the people who aren't behind us are the major corporations who own the sites. The only people getting in the way of us are literally big businesses. That's what's pathetic. Nobody
Yeah.
else agrees with the big businesses. We all disagree. with
Yeah,
them.
with Saphy, I'm
Also, I
serious. How is
apologize
he?
I apologize for calling you Sharpwood. There's Sharpwing, and then there's another guy who's in a chat on Skype I know called Sharpwood. So yeah.
Yeah, I have a. Yeah, how is manga though? I haven't talked to him in like forever.
Manga's doing okay. We've both been busy. He's been doing a lot of YouTube work and all that jazz, and it's been hectic. But we're both
Well, I
doing
hope he's
okay.
doing okay because I like that guy. He's fun.
Mm.
He let me play Spyro when no others would.
me and Sappy were literally like from what was it, 3 or something? No, since 4 in the morning to now, we've literally been just catching up this whole time.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Well, I've been mostly telling you to go to bed, but you know.
No. You know, you gotta hustle. You gotta make your hustle. Even though Sappy's been up since 4 in the morning because she went to bed around like 5.
I went to bed around 9.
Oh, I thought you went to bed around 5.
No, I went to your stream, remember? And then I got really tired
Oh, that's
and
right.
couldn't keep my eyes open.
My pupper's sleeping in my lap.
My pupper is sleeping on his own recliner because my thing is currently invaded with the laptop and me drawing and working.
Who sent me a Snapchat?
Honestly, this commission that I'm doing for Josh is due in like 2 days, but I'm just now like getting around to the coloring and shit because I hate line art.
Get on that shit, though.
I
Hey.
am on that shit though.
Hey, Flip It Dave, what's up? Someone on Twitch just joined. Mad says, my pupper is sleeping in her crate.
I don't put my puppy in his crate because he doesn't like sleeping in the crate. He likes sleeping in bed with his pop.
We use the crate now more as a mechanism for punishment.
I use the crate whenever I leave the house because I can't leave him run around the house when I'm gone.
Yeah, I get ya.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
I pick things up and I put them down. Flip It Day said, what's up with you? We're just all chilling and chatting. It's a morning stream I started back on Sunday where I get to like hang out with people that not only are my friends, but like people that, you know, follow me, and I get to hear their
By the way,
feedback,
Kitty.
and we just chat and chill and be bros. Yeah.
By the way, Kitty, I'm sorry again.
Why are you sorry? You
I
didn't.
just realized, like, the commission that FNGR commissioned me,
Mm-hmm.
Kichi's Kobayashi, not me, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Kichi's a meanie.
Oh, that's right. I have to draw a Kichi as something, and it's gonna piss her off, and she's gonna hate me.
Oh boy.
Draw her as Eric the cat.
No. I'm gonna draw her as a guinea pig because she's so fluffy.
She'll probably think it's adorable.
I drew her. You know that whole meme where it says lesbian horse noises? I drew her as that.
Oh.
And I put horse noises, and then I drew Rustic as that, my boyfriend, and I put asshole noises. Here.
I'm gonna go
What
get a
kind of
shower
noises
real
would I
quick.
make?
All right, Vlad.
I'll be back in like maybe 20 minutes.
Okay. Kitty.
What?
What kind of noises would I make?
Slush noises.
Okay.
Slush noises.
What?
I said slush noises.
I am slush. I embrace it.
No,
to
no, I just see, like, in my head, I picture, oh, how can I put this? I picture you, like, with, like kind of like a McFlurry with wings.
Okay then.
But yeah,
I
everybody's a
am-
food here. Like, Sharp Wing is an orange or something. What are you? Are you a pineapple, Sharp Wing? Are you a pineapple?
I have a pen.
No.
I
I
have
have
a
an
pineapple.
apple. Sharp Wing apple pen.
Sharp wing apple.
Apple pen. Do, 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 do.
I can hear him cringing.
What are you doing? It sounds like you're concentrating on something, man.
Oh yeah, I'm just reading this cancerous list.
You're looking at cancer?
Wow, this is pathetic.
What is?
Oh, ableist words and terms. Barren refers to people who are infertile, carries sexist connotations as well as albiest ones. Can't use that word. Blind to, turn a blind eye to, blinded by ignorance / bigotry / etc. Refers to blind, low vision, or sight limited people. Bound to a wheelchair, wheelchair bound refers to people with physical or mobility disabilities. Confined to a wheelchair refers to people with physical or mobility disabilities. Cretin refers to people with intellectual disabilities. Crippled by refers to people with physical or mobility disabilities. Daft refers to people with mental or psychiatric disabilities. Deaf mute refers to deaf or hard of hearing people. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop.
Please do.
I think we're all getting a little bit of an
Because
aneurysm.
they're calling words that aren't even meant to offend offensive, and that's childish.
Aren't they just like words that just
Your
describe
individual
people?
interpretation of people's words is not your right. It's fucking idiot.
People today are just so fucking bizarre. I swear.
Mhm.
They're stupid.
Very.
So can
I'm
we
not even
like
gonna be kind about it. They're dumb.
somebody asked me like a while ago, like one of my friends, I forget who, but they're like, hey, can we make an island somewhere in the middle of the ocean and have our own little community away from the world?
And then they literally tell you what words you are allowed to use. Like, you can use asinine, bad, bleak, boring, bullish, callous, careless, confusing, contemptible, coward, crappy, dense, devoid of, disgusting, dull, enraged, evil, extremist, furious, gross, horrible, ignoramus, ignorant, impolite.
I like the word
inane.
ignoramus. It sounds funny.
They literally deny this idea that they're trying to police people's language. Then they tell you what words you can use and what words you can't.
Oh, you might as well
What else do you call that?
You might as well tell what kind of underwear I wear at night. No, you can't wear the cotton silk panties. You can wear granny's bloomers.
Oh
You-
god,
No,
granny
fuck these
panties.
people. There's so many rules. I couldn't even agree to this in the regards of a respectful social contract because it's disrespectful to me. Like, oh, you
I'm
can use
offended.
this word. You can't use that word. Hey,
Breathe.
21-year-old man, don't use this word or be punished. It's fucking ridiculous. No, I'm
Millennials ruin
21.
everything.
Maddie, I don't like spiders. Spiders. I'm an arachnophobe.
I'm 21. People aren't going to tell me what words to and not to
Sharpwing,
use. It's
you
fucking
cannot
ridiculous.
say boat or something.
Boat. Boat. I said boat. Now what?
20 million years the dungeon.
20 million years, evil dungeon.
But
These people crack me up.
If you go to that Facebook group you sent me, they have a list of ableist words, Silent Blast. You're gonna throw up when you see it.
So yes, hi, good morning, Rainbow Spec. Oh, the chat is like going up crazy. I hate
Well,
waking
yeah,
up this
you're not, like, super early in the morning.
I hate waking up this fucking early. I won't go back. I've been up since 1 o'clock last afternoon. Or evening. One of those.
This is pathetic.
But, yeah.
Hi, I'm awesome because I want my voice to be policed by a bunch of random people who think they're God.
People are weird.
Hey, Saphy, have you seen an anime called Supersonico?
I've heard of it, but
It's
I
so
have
cute.
not.
You should watch it.
Oh gosh.
There's
Fine, but
a lot of TNA in there though. Go the
you
fuck to
have
sleep. Apparently, someone's telling me what.
Okay, Kitty.
Mhm.
If you're going to make me watch that, I have to make you watch No Game No Life. Deal?
Fine, I'll watch No Game No Life with you.
Yay.
I don't know where I can watch it for free.
Crunchyroll?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that site.
I mean, we wouldn't get in, like, you know, HD unless we signed up, but yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, as long as I can see, like, you know, I can make out what is what, you know, it's not that bad.
I bet it looks great in HD though, holy shit.
I mean, it looks fine the way it is. It seemed pretty HD when I saw Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, and what I used to do is I used to get together with some girls from high school, and one of them was a cosplayer, the other one was just a nerd, and we would get together every Friday night. I at least try to do it once a month, and we would watch Love Live, and it was a cute anime. It's about idols and singing and dancing on a stage and being adorable.
I think I've heard of that.
They're saving their school, and it's kind of cool to see that. So, you know,
Yay.
I think that's really interesting and fun. Hey, Sharpwing, have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen not Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, Love Life? Oh, it's a great little anime. It's cute. But what was that anime? I don't know the English title of it, but it's the one that I found with the girl that looks like a tan whore who looks like fucking Malibu Barbie.
I don't know the name of that anime.
I want to watch it. It looks really cute. I watched a review about it. Apparently, it's about even people that play certain stereotypes, but they're not what they look the stereotype to be. Like the big booby lady that looks like a slut is actually a genuine person that cares about her friends, and like, you know, it's the opposite. They look and they act like their stereotype, but they're really not fully of their stereotype.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yes, I've been up since yesterday. I go to sleep. I have to stay up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I will take a nap, and then I am going to be streaming again at 8 p.m. tonight for Emily is Away too. I didn't tell you what happened, Saphy.
What happened?
What happened is that Emily is Away 2 is this continuation of the story. It's basically like you go back right before they graduate or they're about to start their senior year. And there's two girls, like there's Emily and then there's Evelyn. And Evelyn was hitting on me hard. She wanted to pound my tom-tom, and it was like, whoa. She wanted to get with me, and I was like, you know, me and Ricky were just like, no. Like we were like playing with them. It was funny. Oh man, I have all these new watchers. Well, good, you should. Your art is great. You deserve more follows.
So I take it you were being an asshole.
Oh yeah,
because.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun, and then I ended up eating on my on the stream. It was great. So I was really hungry. I didn't eat. I literally like try like not to eat a lot or overeat. So I literally went. I know it's not healthy, but I ate only once a day. That's my new thing. Oh, I know it's not healthy.
Kitty, that is not the way to go.
That's not the way. That is not the way. That is not the way.
You need to find another way.
My queen. Too many compliments. No more. No, you get all the compliments.
Let's see, where is Pale Ass Alice in Wonderland? There she is.
My queen. That's a funny meme. I'm trying to convince my boyfriend to like download VR chat for his computer so I can play with it, but he thinks it's a shitty game. So.
That's him.
Oh yeah, he's weird with his games. So
He
yeah.
does not know the way.
He does not know the way. Do you know the way? I know the way.
I know the way too.
You know the way?
Go.
Let's see, but I had a big healthy meal for breakfast. Oh, that's great. But yeah, no. Emily's Way 2 is great. Sharpwing, what have you been doing? You've been so quiet, dude.
Spaz refers to people with cerebral palsy or similar neurological disabilities. You fucking assholes are gonna take simple words like spaz and use them to refer to my sister and my nephew. Man, these people are fucking pricks.
No, they want to be cinnamon rolls.
No, I think these people are cunts by applying definitions to words that we give broad meaning.
Oh, yeah.
And that we're not using these words with their definition. And that they think they have a right to decide, oh, these words shouldn't be used because my subjective definition.
Don't do silly diets or you drive yourself into a ditch. I'm fine for now. But yeah, no, I'm trying just to eat everything and I have exercise, so yeah. I just asked my mom if she thinks if I think she's a body image problem someday. She will not eat nothing but a half a can of tuna and one cracker. Ugh. I mean, I couldn't do that. Like, I eat like a full meal and then I just like, I won't be. I'll be so wrapped up in work and stuff like that I won't eat until the next day. So that's sort of my thing. Not the healthiest thing around, but yeah.
Yeah.
You okay, Savvy?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just in really high concentration. I'll show you what I mean when I get some parts of this finished. I should probably just do that.
Oh, you missed it. There was like these two guys in my Twitch chat and they were having like a saga drama going on. It was great.
Oh my.
One guy was autistic, the other one must have been like his helper or something. It's great. So, yeah.
Well then. Let's see, what else do I need to cut? Alright, I also need Alice's.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
And I also need her blue dress. Probably splatter that with blood later. There, I can delete that now. As for Banjo...
Don't say Banjo. Gonzo will have a freak out attack.
What, Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie? Or...
Okay, let me explain. When Gonzo used to have neighbors, and they would always have banjos, and so for the longest time, it would be sort of like a running gag, and he'd be like, fucking banjos.
Well then.
Isn't the best diet the small size meals throughout the day? Isn't that like the new thing, isn't it? I don't know. I just eat when I'm hungry. That's now my new norm. So yeah.
Let's get rid of that. Sorry, I'm in high concentration mode since this is due in like 2 days.
Not to sound like Silent Blast says, not to sound like a dick, but if it's okay, because you have the body fat to do it. Don't worry, I don't really care what you call me. I'm not that easily offended.
Yeah.
It's pathetic if you're that easily offended because you work more on over-analyzing words rather than assess what a person is talking about.
People are just weird. That's all I know. I don't know. The world is just becoming a weirder and weirder place.
Yeah, it really is.
Let's see. Matt says, I don't keep up with the healthy culture, quote unquote. I just cook semi-okay meals without cardiac arrest. Give me cardiac arrest.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's a lifestyle that you need to live by.
Yeah, summon the power of not cardiac arrest.
I summon the power of non-cardiac arrest. And I put it down there and end my turn.
Sure.
I should probably give Donkey Kong a new shade. Let's see.
He's like brown.
I know he's brown, but this is like too light of a brown, if you know.
Give him a chocolate brown. He's like a little bit of a chocolatey brown, but like milk chocolate, you know?
I'm literally taking my reference
Chocolate.
from...
I want some chocolate.
Oh, now I see why this all looks weird.
Oh, God. Chocolate!
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 Ah, that was a great
Like,
episode.
Donkey Kong cannot be flat
Oh,
colored.
God, that's horrible.
What?
My dog is farting bad.
Aw, poor dog. What did it eat?
I don't know.
My doggo is running in his sleep.
Most of the time,
He's
my
probably
doggo
chasing
just
after a
eats dog
squirrel or
food.
something.
Oh wait, no, he's awake. He's doing that French, like...
Most of the time, he just eats kibble,
like
but that smells
like
terrible.
French dog's positioned. Like where he lays on his belly and expects me to go and pet him and shit.
Oh, well.
I refuse to believe that is just kibble. Jesus Christ.
Why? What's wrong with the kibble?
Nothing's wrong with the kibble. That shit just fucking stinks.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Sharpwind's dog has farted. And we've been talking about a lot of things. So yeah.
I mean, like, I know most dog farts are pretty nasty, but fucking Boston Terrier, Jesus Christ.
I'm eating beef jerky.
Oh, that sounds tasty. I had some shrimp for breakfast.
That sounds like good shit.
Yeah.
Sounds like some good shit, my boy. Okay, it seems like... Okay, so I'm on to episode 3. I'm just... Since I have the time to do it, I'm just uploading these clips, all of these into the dungeon streams that I finally managed to get.
Are you re-uploading them to your channel?
Yeah.
Matt says, my puppy's dog farts are lethal. One almost made me puke. That's okay, my boyfriend farts in his sleep.
Yeah, they're pretty lethal. Human farts don't even amount to fucking dog
No,
farts.
you have not met my fucking boyfriend. He farts like a motherfucker. Like, he will fart and it'll stick up the whole goddamn room and it'll smell so fucking bad. Like, one time, I was rubbing his back because his back hurt, so I was doing it, and then I'm just, you know, going down his back, and then he farts, and, like, I'm like, oh my god, why? And he starts busting a gut laughing, and I leave the room, and he's like, no, come back, I need the rubs, and I'm like, no, and I'm like, fucking rub your own damn back.
Yeah, you toxified the room. I'm gonna die from poisoning.
I'm gonna, like, I just got gassed by some ass.
You you unleashed
Ass-gassed.
poison.
Ass-gassed.
I hashtag
Oh god.
AskCast.
Queasy used poison cloud.
It was super
that's a remark.
effective.
That's a remark. Next time your boyfriend fart, you can just say Queasy used poison cloud.
It was super effective.
It was super effective.
Super effective.
It's super effective. I know that guy. He's a comic reviewer. That's why you Febreze the room. Last time I did that, my boyfriend got very upset with me. Like, I Febreze the room, I have Febreze, and he got all upset because all the sheets were wet. And I'm like, it dries, whatever. So I gave him my
Dries
side.
super quick.
No, but he got all upset and butthurt over it, so yeah.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
So I ended up, like, I'm like, whatever. So I ended up, like, you can have
Tell
my
him, fuck you, you're stupid.
I ended up just going to sleep on the fucking leather couch that we have, and he's like, come to bed. I'm like, I'm sleeping.
Fuck you, you're stupid. Just be like, fuck you, you're stupid.
Whatever. He hasn't done it since, but I'm like, if you want to fart, fart in the bathroom. That's what it's for. Silent Blast. I know I keep Febreze in my bathroom all the time.
Dancing in the dark, you between my arms,
Well then.
listening to our favorite song. Hang on a second, I need my water. Where the fuck is my water? There it is.
You should drink coffee.
Okay, I finally have it all colored in.
Dancing in the dark. You
That was for
between
the
my-
bead room. Silent Blast. I keep a Febreze in my bedroom. I have a Febreze in my kitchen. Dude, I have this shit covered. Boy. I can legit imagine this stream being a big stream about thousands can watch, and a cast of weirdos being known name by name and character. Well, we're not really characters. We're just being ourselves, Maddie. But thank you.
Yeah, we're kind of just being random white people and a black person.
Hey.
This sounds like a really bad
Pretty much.
joke. Three white people and a black person go to a bar.
One doesn't come out. Oh god.
It's the white girl.
It's the white girl.
Which
It's
one?
not even racist. The white girl just doesn't come out.
Which one? We got two.
Yeah, which one? That's the bigger question.
I say we sacrifice Saphy.
Why?
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'd rather not.
She means, no, I mean, you guys are all characters. You all have funny personalities. Oh, okay. I see where you're coming from. She's watching, like, oh, like, I know this person. They're funny. I guess that's sort of character.
Trent Vlad Norris is the man of a million voices.
Hey, Vlad, here's an interesting one.
Well, I mean, we're all of us are trying to get out there somehow, so we're working all of our asses off.
I can honestly say, fuck you.
Why are you saying fuck you?
Thank you.
What?
Kindly. Fuck you.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I'm confused.
I say fuck you because I love you.
Okay, you're. God
Dear
damn.
friends, we're friends, people.
Yes, we're friends. And
Yes,
we tell each.
Sharkwing?
We're friends, and we
Alright.
tell each other go jump off a cliff. That's our friendship. It's very.
A knight rides in on Sunday, stays 2 days, and leaves on Thursday.
Mhm.
How did he do?
Kitty.
On a fucking
Check
horse.
the general.
Yeah, he left on a horse.
The Joker machine. That girl looks so unamused. With Donkey. Oh God.
With Danky Krang?
There's actually
Cranky Ang?
There's actually a trick to the riddle. How did he arrive on Sunday and stay 2 days and leave on Thursday?
I don't know. He had happy hour at a fucking whorehouse. I don't know.
Because his horse's name was Sunday.
Exactly.
Oh, well, you know, fuck you and your fucking riddles. I hate math class.
It's one of the oldest riddles in the book, man.
Dude, I
Yeah.
I don't do riddles. Maddie said I wouldn't say something nasty, just pass away in your sleep. God damn it. But yeah.
I wouldn't say something that nasty, just pass away in your sleep, said Mad Maddie. Nah, I say nasty things because that's how, like, literally where I came from, literally the neighborhood I grew up in, fuck you and hello meant the same thing. The more we swore at you, the more we liked you. That's the way it worked.
Isn't that what we usually do anyway, Vlad?
Yes. The more I swear at a person, the more I like them. Hello and fuck you mean the same thing to me.
Hey, Vlad.
Wow.
He
Fucking
didn't tell me to go fuck
cold
myself. He doesn't
shoulder.
like me.
Oh, you got the ice cold stare.
He didn't tell me to go fuck myself. He doesn't like me very much.
Aw, sad face. A tear.
Sad face.
Sad face. Oh yeah, same in Oz, where you call strangers mates and you called mates cunts.
I love that word! I love that word!
What?
I love the word cunt.
Hello, Sam.
It's such a violent word. It's such a volatile word. It sounds so aggressive.
Then you'll
You know
like
who
this
the
one,
best-
cunt punt.
You know who the best kind of Brits are, in my opinion? The Cockneys. The Cockneys are the fucking best.
Cockneys are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what a cockney is, but okay.
You
It's
don't
a
know
cock
what a
with a knee.
Cockney is?
No, America say it right.
Cockneys speak like this, love.
Oh, okay, Mr. British man.
We're fucking tough Brits. You don't fuck with us.
Okay, now
But
go
it's mainly
fucking
the same
drink.
thing in the black community. Yes, Silent Blast. We can both attest to like in the black community, hello and fuck you mean the same thing. You call strangers homie. You call strangers homie, and then you call your friends ya niggas. That's how it works in the black community.
Okay.
That's literally how it works in the black community. You call strangers homies, and you call your friends my nigga.
Of course.
Okay. I wasn't
If
sure.
one-
Like,
if
I
one
wasn't
of
sure if
your-
you used
one of
the
your-
R, the hard R, or the A. I wasn't.
No, we use the A.
Okay.
We use
I
the A. We use the hard R when we want you to know that you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
You like just slap your kids around and say that? I don't know.
No, for whenever you're slapping your kids around and they're acting like a bunch of assholes, you call them nigglets.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like chicken nuggets to me. Oh my god, this is going
But on top of all that, if one of your niggas is white, if he calls you white, you have to bury him 6 feet under.
Yes.
I mean, if he calls you nigga, you have to bury him 6 feet
I
under.
just don't say anything. I'm like, hi, how are you? You are human.
He needs to be inducted into the black community before he gets that pass. Before he gets the ability to say that word to anyone.
Yeah, which means they have to fucking kill him.
If you say it before your allotted time, you die. No questions asked. You learn your lesson or you die.
Oh boy.
You learn the pain, boy, or you die by it.
They get the pass after 2 or 3 years, Silent Blast. Yeah, that's true.
Maddie says, I have no knowledge on this. Black people in Australia aren't ghetto. My black friends think that American black people are dumbasses. It's weird.
Yeah, that's
a lot of them are.
That's actually a point I had in a discussion. A black person in the ghetto in America is not the same as a black person in the rural side of South Carolina, a black person in the UK, a black person in Germany, or a black person in Australia.
I think
they're all different.
Yeah, I think there's like sort of different, I wouldn't say culture perspective, but like dynamics.
By the way, there are black people in Germany. There are black Germans. They exist.
The black Scottish Cyclopses.
We call them German chocolate. No, we don't. That's just a racist. That's just me being racist.
I will call him Nito the mosquito. The fuck did you just call me?
Sorry, someone commented on a video and I'm trying to be proper.
Also, I just want to point out, and here's a large reason I really don't agree with like Richard Spencer, and like the freaking alt right in the U.S. Because like a lot of people seem to think, oh hey, if you're not giving the president shit, you must support the alt right. No, Richard Spencer wants a white ethno state. I don't support the idea of a white ethno state. You know why? One of my cousins fucked a black man. Her kids are black. You understand, a white ethno state would inquire I'd have to deport my own family. Not doing it. Period. Therefore, I'm automatically against them. That's just how it works.
Well,
Wow, Vlad just went and fucked off.
I think his internet died.
Might have, because he just left abruptly.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you mentioned that. By marriage, I have a cousin who's black, and we ended up playing the Wii. And
Yeah, like
I ended up asking my grandpa because my grandpa's from like the he was before the baby boomers. Like I have old family.
Richard Spencer's an idiot. He wants a white ethno state, right? He's like, oh, Germany is an ethno state, and like technically Israel's an ethno state, and the Middle East is an ethno state. Yeah, but they've always had those particular races and cultures embedded in their society. America early on became a mixed race country.
Oh yeah, like everybody here in America is a mutt. That's like
Right.
that is the staple of our damn country.
And that's one of the biggest flaws. Like, okay, if you wanted to enact a state where there's nothing but white people, what are you going to do about all those mixed race babies? They're half white.
Mm.
So what do you do about that?
It's funny because my boyfriend's niece has a daughter, and she's part black. She's black and she's white, half and half, and she's the sweetest little thing ever. I love her so much, and it was really sweet because even though I'm not married to my boyfriend, but I've been with the family for like a while, and I was so touched. She considers me an aunt to her daughter, so I'm like, oh my gosh! So it made me really happy. Sweetest baby ever.
Yeah.
Matt says, oh yeah, Tay, ghetto black kids at my old school who listened to rap music, they would do the whole fuck the police routine. I would tell my friends, and then tell my friends who try hard at school they were cooning for whiteys. The joke is that she's the top 5% of the states on the jokes on them because she's the top 5% on the state of the scholarship at the university now, and literally the smartest chick I ever met.
You understand the reason a lot of people perceive those people as idiots isn't because of a race thing. It's because they literally act like idiots. They wanna view being more intelligent and more successful as cooning for whitey. So being a decrepit piece of shit in the ghetto that has to depend on others to survive is success to you. You're a fucking moron. That's why we have a problem with them.
Well, I mean, I think what it really comes down to is that intelligence, is not really defined by color.
No, it's not. It is not. It is all defined by what you learn and how much you're willing to learn. That's it. Anybody could be intelligent. How the fuck do you explain Neil deGrasse Tyson if it's really a race thing?
How come it didn't go off? I thought that's weird. My notifications on fucking my YouTube aren't going off. That's bizarre. YouTube's being a cunt against Sharpwing. Go fucking smack it. Smack it like the bastard child it is.
So YouTube's being a cunt against Sharpwing. Go smack it, Sharpwing.
Yes, go smack our bastard child, YouTube.
I would love to, but they have like millions of dollars and lawyers. You don't want to deal with lawyers. Hey, let's let the one black guy that's left in here. Hello, black guy.
What's up?
So.
I just came back.
Hey, Saphy.
You.
Oh my god, peace.
Education is looked down in the black community, so being a stupid dipshit is what they look up to.
Why do you think rap culture is so big?
So being borderline retarded is what they look up to.
Yeah.
That's stupid. You die. You die fast if you're not smart.
But funny thing, here's the dope dealer at least knows chemistry.
Dope dealers at least. Hey, wait. So doesn't that technically break their rule about, like, education being looked down on? Because self-education is still learning.
Well,
They just don't want you to go to school.
Why? You can have a better life if you get an education. That's kind of the point of going to school.
Yeah,
of course, I'm a white chick. I don't know this shit.
Essentially, they have a culture that's averse to a better life, and then they blame all their poverty and problems on the fact that the white people have it better.
Really, because I'm fucking poor as all get out.
Most white people, you understand, most of us live in rural America, away from the urban districts. There are fewer white people in the cities than in rural America.
Because in DC, the population, I do see white people, but those I usually think are tourists.
Or politicians, dependent.
Politicians or lawyers. So
if you see them wearing a suit and they're coming in and out of the big white buildings, they're politicians.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because let's not forget the politician that was shot in Howard. They said that was the fucking dude. I've been through DC. I know a mugging gone wrong when I see one. The dude had nothing taken out.
Now, I will say, I'm not against an education. I am kind of averse to the American school system, though.
Yeah.
No,
I would actually be pro more field work and more hands-on work experience.
Dude,
I think education should be more vocational.
Like, dude, if you go, I went to a technical high school, and that was a lot of fun for me because I got to like put my hands on and learn like graphic arts shit, like and welding and all that crap. Like I got to go experience all the shops before I went to high school, and then I got to pick 5 shops, and then I had to go and experience those 5 shops, and then I shadowed in the one that I got in because I had to write a formal letter to get into it. A part of that, I even had to do an interview to get into the school, and then I had to do another formal letter to get into the school, and it was just so fucking handpicked. It was ridiculous, but I learned a lot, and I have all the skills that I use now are from graphic arts. That's like the only thing.
Yeah, one problem I will say I have, all the formal letters and all that junk and stuff like that. Education should be easily accessible.
It should be free. I mean, don't we have the right to like read and fucking take a shit?
Okay, we have the right to pursue happiness. I'm not saying schooling should be free. People pay taxes. That's how you should pay for school. Period. Taxes, school. If you're paying your taxes, you get school. There you go.
Which California got it fucking ass backwards. Even now, they're technically now the first sanctuary state.
Which, by the way, I do want to point out, some U.S. taxes actually give colleges bailouts, but then we have to pay some of our own money out of pocket for these college loans. But our tax dollars are used to fund some of these colleges.
Because the only thing that I will agree with Adam from Adam Ruins Everything, due to the federal shit, colleges inflated their prices.
Now, I look at it this way. You pay taxes, that's the money that you paid to your country. If your money is going into something, then it should be your service. Reap what you sow. And I would say you easily earn a lot of the American tax-funded systems if you pay your taxes. That should be your reward, your benefit to paying taxes.
Yeah. Oh, Sharp, did you hear about what happened to the Welcome to California sign? Because apparently somebody added on to it saying, welcome
good boy, now stay
criminals, federals, and illegals.
Yeah, I will say...
Sharp?
But Harvard and Yale are currently contaminated by moral outrages, so the greatest colleges in this country are fucking corrupted.
Oh boy.
I wouldn't say corrupted. I would say burning.
Burning, yeah. Oh, hey, Mad Maddie's in the way here.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
in.
Hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
hello. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Put in the stream.
Yeah, hi.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up,
Wait,
Matt?
So, just put my voice out in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Yeti.
What?
Can I get a ref to your OC?
I don't have a reference to my OC. I'll give you a vector, though.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me look for it.
It's like anything I can use to color pick and use as a minor into Anthony's.
Okay. Give me just a second. I gotta go dig through the fucking...
files.
No, the black hole, which is everything in my computer.
Yeah. Or should I use the one that
man.
Kichi had made for you?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Real quick, I'm just gonna have to wash
Okay,
my
I
hands
can
off of this
use
sauce.
that then.
Okay, let me just... okay. Okay, there is this. Here, there's this one. And then this one, is more for, I guess, if you're curious about the wings, like opening in a degree angle.
Can I make like your wings like dragon wings?
Sure, go have fun. I don't care. You're the artist. You do whatever you want.
Cool. It's like I gotta do this commissione and yeah.
What is it going to be used for?
That commission that I was mentioning.
Yeah. Is it like a part of, like, I'm just curious. Is it just for, like, is it a joke commission type thing?
Sort of, yeah. It's Anthony's way of picking on his. Because Kobayashi Dragon Maid, and I gave her the nickname Dragon Lolly.
Ravioli, ravioli. Please eat the pasta,
The
Oli.
Dragon Lolly.
What's in the pocket, Oli?
I want to get some pocket Olis. I have raviolis actually in my fridge.
Fuck, I miss Filthy Frank.
I know, Mr. Pink Man. Pink Jesus. He needs to come and save me.
Can we all agree that Joji's music career was something that nobody asked for and nobody fucking wanted?
I never actually seen what Joji did recently.
He was pink eye. He would like fucking like go around and like, you know, it was like pre-content conf. We really had to organize it. Like that's the way I see it.
I know, but I haven't seen anything from Joji's music career, what I meant.
Like, I think the best way I can describe it is it's kind of like urban elevator music. I know that sounds really mean, but yeah, I'm not.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Gonzo might have to smack me up the side of the head. Hold on. Let me harass him really quick. It's something that happened on my Facebook. I shared something, and apparently, there's the Tide Pod challenge where you have to eat, and it was like talking about,
fucking.
Really? There are dumbasses that are actually eating.
Yes.
No, it's a fucking meme.
It's a meme, but it turned into an actual challenge, like the cinnamon challenge. And what happened is that, you know, people would eat the Tide Pods, and it's literally a thing, and put it in like cooking and stuff like that. And now in cereal with Clorox bleach, and there are people like eating it, and like it apparently can dissolve like your mouth and shit. It's really bizarre. And
this is Darwinism in action. Don't fret.
Man,
and
what's
now
next? Eating Clorox? Oh man.
Not legitimately drinking bleach.
coughing up blood.
The only thing I tell people, if you wanted to commit suicide, get a gun or make a noose.
Oh my
Jump
god,
out
man.
the building.
Man, boy.
Don't try and have fun with your death.
Don't try and have fun.
No, that's backwards. If you're gonna kill yourself, you gotta make it spectacular.
Yeah, like go out and blaze of
Yeah.
glory. Like, you know, make it.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everybody just go on a roller coaster, then unfasten their belt and jump off?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no, that can be very painful. I mean, you might not die.
Well,
Cuz Shark, remember, I fucking worked at an amusement park. I would be the one who had to clean that shit up.
I'm going back and forth with Gonzo. It's too early. It's so
Best
funny.
Poke the bottom,
He says
like-
it's too early for this
Shark,
bullshit.
Don't make it even harder for me. That's the reason why. So unless you want to do that, you have to go to Action World. So you're gonna have to go to Kitty State and do that shit.
Shit.
Because remember, Six Flags has safety standards, even though the rides break down.
I'm gonna get on a one-story building and then just jump off.
Yeah.
Break my legs and live.
You have to land head first though.
Welcome back, Gray Bat.
I could also land on my chest and implode my rib cage.
But yeah, no, people are now doing the Tide Pod challenge where you eat Tide Pods and bake with Tide Pods. And I mean, I can understand why a little, I don't know, but I can understand why a little kid would mistake it for candy, but like a fucking grown-ass adult, like, come on.
Literally making a challenge where you eat soap, basically.
Yeah, no, bleach and detergent.
No, it's not. There's no bleach in it.
Oh, there's no bleach?
No, there's no bleach in Tide Pods.
It's just detergent?
It's detergent and stain remover.
You know you could still die from drinking detergent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is like a chemical cocktail.
Yeah, just like Vegas, where they have the 99-cent cocktail.
I literally made a joke about this in one of my series called Killer Calls. It was live action.
And
the person thought they were drinking away their depressions and then found out they were drinking detergent.
Well, they're not going to be depressed anymore.
Heard stories of people who got so like fucked off their nut that they ended up drinking like kitchen sort of like liquids because like the taste can be indistinguishable from alcohol when you're that drunk.
Yeah.
I actually have a funny story. When I first moved in with my boyfriend, we were getting things settled in. I think it was like my second week. No, it was literally the first few days I was here, and we were moving stuff around, and I saw this bottle of alcohol. It was blue, and I was like, is that the way it's supposed to come in? I mean, I didn't drink it, but I asked my boyfriend, I said, is this like alcoholic drink? And because it was like just sitting on the counter. He says, no, that's not an alcoholic drink. Why did you drink it? And I said, no. And he's like, thank fucking God, that was fucking Windex. I'm like, why are you gonna put that in there? Oh my God, it was so bad.
I found Sharp's dog.
You found my dog?
Take a look in.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
Take a look in general.
No, I think I'm gonna choose to regret my decisions first and then talk to you later.
That looks like Kiba's dog.
Regretting my decisions might be a smart thing to do.
It's Tide Pon-chan.
Yes, Tide Pod-chan.
Pon-chan.
They have so many. There's like Earth-chan, Tide Pod-chan. There's like Terrace-chan. There's like all these like Japanese anime girls of like memes and bullcrap. It's great.
Don't forget Shad made Galaxy Chan.
What does Galaxy Chan look like?
Basically, think of an adult woman with double D's.
Let me see.
It's by Shad. So
Human Eyes planets. Let's see. All right, Human Eyes planets.
I'll put some real cancer that I made a long while back in this.
I love the little annotations on Tide Pon-chan, like do not eat 100% edible or 0% edible.
Is it called Galaxy Chan or was it Milky Way Chan?
I think it's Milky Way.
Milky.
Because there's Shad interpretation where she's basically a chick with double D's.
I'm not finding it. I see Principal Milky Way, and
Hold on, I'll go through. I'll go through Shad and get the uncommon and send it to you.
I think it's kind of clever that they're making them like human eyes and shit. I think it's kind of cute. Oh, Pluto-chan is adorable.
I'm not flat.
But Pluto's not a wait, nah, Pluto is a
Fuck off, Pluto-chan. You're not a planet.
It is in Rick and Morty.
Don't be mean to Pluto-chan.
Don't be mean to Sailor Pluto. She's still a planet too, you know. She'll always be our planet.
Holy shit, NASA.
Yeah, they're like, so Earth, there's this thing going around where it says, you know, Earth-chan, you know, she says, like, the whole flat Earth is, I'm so, like, I have nothing against people that, like, believe in that, but I just can't believe that still, like, people believe the Earth is flat, when there's physical documentation of the Earth being round, and so I saw a picture of Earth-chan, like, we're talking, like,
oh, I found it.
big ass titties, and it's like, whoa, like, my god.
There you go. That's
Flat Earth was the
that
biggest
is
meme at my
that is Milky Way Chan.
That's what Shad says what the humanized version of the Milky Way galaxy would be.
Let's see.
Oh man. Galaxy Chan.
My bangs, I can't see, they're getting too big. Speaking of big, have you been expanding again? Also your ass. I may be pregnant with another universe. Are you hiding a black hole there? Then there's God. Oh god. Ignore him, darling. He's not your real dad. He's just some creepy pervert that likes to impregnate children. Oh my god, they made God a pedophile. I've lived to see the day where somebody fucking...
It's Shad.
I don't even know what to think. Because, like, I don't, like, I have nothing against the Catholic religion, but it's like, whoa.
Most religions are pretty supportive of, like, pedophilia, though.
True.
Keeping
Summon
Islam.
Summon
Muhammad's a pedophile.
Summon the borderline pedophile power.
Well, no. Well, Muhammad wasn't a borderline pedophile. He was one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Islam. Not
And
religion going round.
And you lost influence because apparently, due to the left, you can hate on Christianity all you want, but you can't dislike Islam for basically reading its own text.
Yep. Oh no, it's just interpreted wrong. They're just interpreting it wrong.
So wait, does this mean did that mean the Crusaders interpreted the Bible wrong?
Anybody who's ever read a religious document has interpreted it wrong.
And here's the thing that dumbasses need to learn: the Christian Crusades were a response to the Muslims attacking Christians.
Earth-chan's mom. Oh my god, it's terrible.
I don't have enough knowledge in the Crusades to respond to that fact.
Okay, to say the least, if I recall right, the Crusades happened...
And I know what they were, but...
Because of the Catholic Church, I believe? Or the, Yeah?
No,
yeah.
It was due to the Vatican, but that was response due to either because I know the Arabs were even way back then. Main religion was Islam.
To say the least, in comparison to the atrocities of history, the Crusades were not near as bad as the other wars that were fought.
Yeah, but here's the thing: people keep forgetting the Crusades were a response. As bad as a response it was a response to basically.
I'm not gonna lie. I can neither confirm nor deny that because I don't know enough about the Crusades.
Yeah, that's what I said. There
Oh.
should be there should be Catholic Chan and Muslim Chan.
I think there is something like that out there on the internet. They
And the
got like
story should be
Mhm.
Catholic Chan and Islam Chan used to be best friends, but they had a falling out in the schoolyard. And now
No.
they hate each other.
No, they were lesbian lovers. You have to. It's different.
Yes.
They were like, oh yeah, we're in love, and then it's like they had a horrible breakup because Crusade Chan wanted to cheated on with one of them.
With
Yeah.
with Buddhism, Chan.
Chan would never do anything. Buddhism Chan and Sikh Chan were just sitting in the back like, oh, these fucking morons.
Like not again.
Yeah. Stop
But-
killing millions of people.
Not the two youngest religion has to be Scientology Chan and Mormon Chan.
Yeah, Grey Bat says, I love that there is one of Earth Chan with some big old titties and thick thighs and ass, saying, who are you calling flat? He also goes on to say, yeah, there has been a historical document before the Crusades. Muslim people have tried to been invading Europe for a long ass time. So the Crusades were just fighting back in response. And those are my guinea pigs doing guinea pig things. So if you hear squeaking, that's me.
The guinea pigs are fighting each other.
The males will always fight because they're just males and there's nothing we can do about it. Unless we have to get their balls removed.
Don't do that.
Toxic masculinity.
Mm.
And now I'm frowning.
What? What's your problem?
Now the toxic masculinity thing really needs to die because.
Oh no, it was a meme. I was joking.
Yeah, she was quoting a meme. Like, I could even tell.
I know, but even then, the thing itself kind of needs to stop as like an emotion. Because if you're gonna say that from the goddamn words while thinking you're having a stroke. Wow. Basically, the thought behind it is the I have with it. Because the people who keep saying that, not jokingly, use it as a way to say that anything a dude does is bad.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's not she likes to meme, like I can even tell. Don't.
In other words, calm your tits there, boy.
Yee fam.
I'm totally 100% like anti-SJW.
I mean, like you should. She's not a bad person. Like I can tell. She's really chill.
I actually saw Milo Yiannopoulos in Melbourne recently.
Oh, what was up with them?
Chaos, to say the least.
I heard that she changed her views somewhere along the lines or something.
Who?
The Milo, the girl.
You're thinking Milo Stewart.
Is that the? Oh, okay, never mind. I was thinking the androgynous whatever she goes by.
Yeah, that she actually went through with it because people kept getting on her shit saying, it's starting to seem that you're just doing this because it's what's in right now.
Transtrender.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being transgender, but like, it's
When
not
you're doing it.
It's not like a
as a
fad. It's not a fad. It's not a fashion statement. This is like a fucking,
way of life.
No, it's who somebody is. Like it's somebody who they believe that they are, and it's something more of a spiritual and a physical journey that they go through to become what they were born to be. And it's very sickening when people are just like, I'm doing this because everybody else is doing this. So.
I've been trans since 12. Really? Yeah, the thing, and she contradicted herself in the way that she presented. Well, I would say he, because I'm just gonna be, because they haven't really done much cringy shit. But still, I'm just gonna say fuck Riley J. Dennis.
Wait, if Earth Chain's mom is the Big Bang, then who's her dad?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of a clever answer to that, but I can't come up with one.
You would say God, but Chad just put the God as a pervert.
God's just like that guy that just likes to look at young girls, which I was so surprised.
Ignore him, darling. He's not your real dad. He's just some creepy old pervert that likes to impregnate virgins.
My God.
Hydrogen Senpai would be the dad. Hydrogen atom that collided with another atom that caused the Big Bang.
So basically, never that. Nah. The dad just ran out. So.
Deadbeat dad.
It's the first black dude in existence.
No.
I like how her name is Big Bang because she has big bangs. It's great.
I'm saving all these images. They're super cute.
What image?
Oh, I found all the space chans and anime. There is a Black Hole Sensei. Oh, Pluto.
Putting it in general.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to save all the imagery first.
Fucking J-sized breasts.
That's gotta hurt.
I mean, I struggle with mine, let alone like.
Same. Okay, here we go. In the warning spam.
Are you hiding a black hole back there? Oh, that's wrong on so many levels.
Oh, Black Hole Sensei?
Black hole sensei.
Black Hole Sensei.
Aww.
Making Kichi as Kobayashi, and it's actually working out in my favor. Who knew?
I like how the fact when they have a solar eclipse or some kind of eclipse, like their bodies swap, like her boobs deflate.
How the sun becomes a lolly.
How the sun becomes a lolly and like the fucking moon becomes like a woman, and she's like, and I like how her hair changes too.
Her butt should be big if she's the.
Shouldn't Moon-chan and Earth-chan be sisters?
I think the way that they're written technically are, because there was a theory that the moon is a piece of the Earth.
Yeah, the moon's a chunk of Earth. When a meteorite hit Earth, like, billions of years before there was life here.
I like how Moon-chan has a little American barrette in her bang. I think that's so cute.
Does she? Where?
Okay, you see where the Earth-chan, like under Black Hole Senpai or whatever? If you look really closely,
Oh,
she has a
That's
little
such
like Earth clip thing.
Man.
That's adorable.
neat little detail.
And then the NASA shirt.
Mm-hmm. And then there's Principal Milky Way. I honestly thought that would be a woman because, well, Lukoa here. But I like the design of Sun Lady. Excuse me, Sun Sensei.
Now let's see if we can find humanized religions.
It's probably a thing, knowing the internet. They animify everything.
Mm-hmm. After all, look at Wendy.
Although, why do I think if they do Islam Chan that there's gonna be a fucking huge backlash?
There will be. Watch.
I feel bad for Pluto.
Wait. Would each sect of Christianity have their own version of the thing?
I suppose.
Because think, there's Mormonism, Christianity, 7 Days Methodism, Jehovah's Witness. Then you have
Orthodox.
Catholicism. Yeah, and Orthodoxy.
Well, I mean,
Found an,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I found an Islam chan.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Dark side of the moon.
The other ones are all wearing jihad get up. So God, there's like jihad chan.
Let's see. Just post in the general chat and we'll check it out.
Oh, here's one that I found. Oh, this is ISIS Chan.
Oh boy.
Got
Ice,
one
love and peace and
recently
melon.
a Muslim.
But isn't that technically like against their culture because like she's not full, like even though she's hiding and wearing the whole thing, like she's wearing like a mini skirt type dress.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's so offensive to them.
Well, it wasn't before like the Reformation. For the worst. Because if I remember correctly, beforehand, for like Arabs, basically what they would address back before the Reformation, and even then, because you could have taken a look at Iraq in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before the revolution and everything. Recently, women would wear like mini skirts and go to discos and stuff. They were trying to westernize in Iraq.
Well then.
Hey, you know.
Sharp, you good? You good over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I thought you were dying.
Nah. This shit is so random. How did I ever make this? I'll share it again.
Let me see.
What? Wait, yo, Chrissy, are you doing Pinky as Kobayashi?
Huh? Nah, Kichi.
Kobe McFucky.
Out of the main six, chances are I could have seen either Rarity
No,
or...
there's a friend of mine called KittyHiPur, and I'm her, another friend, and Kitty is it's a long story. Let me find Kichi real
I
quick.
love Sharpwing. If you go look in your you know when you post that video, look towards the end, you'll see a word. What word is that? Of that URL link in the Discord call. On the Discord thingy. Like in the general chat.
Sci-fap. That is pretty good.
You guys hear me?
Kichi.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, because it says my Discord has crashed.
There she goes.
Oh no.
Actually, the hair isn't right.
As soon as she says that, she disappears.
Maddie, we're
okay.
still here. We'll be here when you get back. I promise.
We'll wait for you.
Right.
Except not really.
Every night in my dreams.
Oh
Wait.
god.
I'm looking at Kichi's
feel
OC.
you.
So she's basically saying that she's expendable because she has a Star Trek red shirt.
That is how I know you're a communist.
You should make a wonderful parody to that.
Maddie's
No.
in the wait here.
Make me.
Okay, pull her in. Oop. Welcome back.
Hey.
As soon as you said that, you died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kirsty, is Maddie also a Trekkie?
Hmm?
Is Maddie is Kichi also a Trekkie?
I don't know. I
You will
doubt.
summon the power of Sci-Fap.
Nah, so I don't. If I'm if I'm wrong, not trying to sound like a dick, because if if you wear a red shirt in the Star Trek world, that you're expendable.
You're fucking dead.
Put him in the Krusty Krab. I'm joking.
You don't understand. You're dead, kiddo.
Oh boy, does that mean he's gonna go? Where's he gonna go? He's gonna be put in jail.
Nah, basic majority of people who in the Star Trek world dies with a red shirt. So it's basically if you don that shirt, you more likely than not you're fucked.
Come on, stop. Hey,
I
hey,
hear guinea pigs.
knock it off. Well, I think in the next 10 minutes I'm gonna stop because it is getting to 9 o'clock and my boyfriend should be getting up soon. And it's late over by Maddie's and I don't want to keep her up too much.
Yeah.
It's almost 1 o'clock.
Just letting you know, apparently, Doki Doki Literature Club is having its Steven Universe fandom over artwork now.
Huh?
They're basically doing. Remember the artist that almost killed himself due to the fandom being shitheads?
Yes.
Yeah, basically, the Doki Doki fan club is doing that now.
Oh, great.
To her?
No, I think it's somebody else. So this proves even more that people on Tumblr are fucking mistakes, are seeming more and more waste of space.
Oh yeah, every day we stray further from God's light, and those people are partially responsible.
I am so confused on your statement.
Oh,
It's a
simple,
meme.
my friend. There is no God.
No, I mean, like, what's going on?
They were talking about
between
Tumblr.
Doki Doki and an artist? What?
Essentially, Doki Doki Literature Club, the game, had its Steven Universe fandom moment, and what he means by that is, I don't know if you ever heard that back when that Steven Universe fandom
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
pushed
Anyway,
an artist to the point that she almost killed herself.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's happening over in Doki Doki Land.
Yep, and Silent Blast's joke towards that was, "This is an example of why Tumblr rights are a mistake."
Well then.
I mean, I think Tumblr could be a good place if there weren't much idiots on there.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone I know who uses Tumblr just says it's a good place to find porn.
Anyways, actually, I think I'm gonna head off. You know, I kind of want to relax, but I've been drawing during this whole entire stream.
Oh, okay. No worries. You can just go and chill if you need to.
Cool.
I'm gonna probably be ending anyway, so thanks for joining.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Alright, and thanks guys for hanging out with us. I hope we could do this more. This is like a lot of fun, and I can put stuff on my channel.
Alright.
Hell yeah, man.
Alright.
If I'm invited, I'll be here.
Yeah.
Alright.
And Kitty, like I said, I'm helping promoting where I can.
Oh, you don't have to promote me. It's fine. I mean, I usually just joke around with Gonzo and be like, you know, give me a million subscribers. It's a joke. It's not really something like. I even asked Sharpwing, give me 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, but at least
this stream must grow.
The stream must grow. It must repopulate the earth.
Because Kitty, you're gonna have to get your name out there for you to actually turn a profit.
Well, I mean, I'm like really happy with my 2,000 subscribers. I'm really happy with that. I'm saying
for Twitch, because the way it works, you get paid either through the bits that is given, and even then, the bits to dollars is kind of small.
Well, here's the thing. Like, the thing is that with Twitch is that like how can I put this? The thing is that with Twitch is that you have to like fill out this giant form and you have to put like your tax returns or your tax or DW2 forms and stuff like that. And so I mean it's really hard to kind of like not really hard to do it, but it's just like it's a process. It's a really big process, and then you have to get approved and stuff like that. I mean, I looked into it. Hey Princess Perv, what's up? There's somebody in the chat named Princess Perv. And it's so it kind of yeah. I was talking about YouTube wise. I was just like. I thought you meant YouTube wise. I was like, I'm very happy with my 2,000 subscribers. I think they're all wonderful, even if it's small. I don't care. I'm very happy with it. Nothing much here. We're just chilling and chatting. I usually do. This is my new thing. I'm doing like a morning stream and just chilling and talking and hanging out with people and getting to know the people that follow me. And I bring my friends along and I bring people that are in my Discord server and we just hang out and chat. And sometimes I dress up during my live streams in cosplay because I'm a loser. So, yeah, that sort of thing. But yeah, no.
Losers gotta have hobbies too, you know?
What?
Losers gotta have hobbies too, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. We gotta have them hobbies, man.
Wait, did this legit happen?
What?
Take a look in general.
I don't know. I don't know that person.
I see a Muppet and a ginger.
And him just stroking that hair, man. Oh boy.
He's a
Holy shit, it's Seamus messing with his hair. He doesn't know what to make of it. He looks so bewildered by it. Is this hair? What is this?
Princess Perv says, another way of getting paid by sponsors to Viva Twitch or by sponsored by brands like Viva Twitch or YouTube. Well, yeah, I think, yeah, I knew about that, but it's like I'm not that big enough yet to do that. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm just very humble and grateful for, you know, what I got right now because, like, I know not a lot of people have that, so I'm just very grateful to have that, and they mean the world to me. So that's sort of where I was coming from with that. But I mean, if like in a business standpoint, like that's the way I kind of want to go is like with this whole fucking YouTube adpocalypse bullshit. Like I think honestly the best way to go to get content paid or make a job out of making videos is getting sponsored by, you know, things like Loot Crate or Kawaii Box or Samurai Buyer or the Akibento program or things like that. And or maybe fucking Nintendo, I don't know. But I think that's a better way to go versus, you know, what?
So you're just listing up these brands and I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's just a better way in general versus, you know, YouTube, give me money. Sure, we will give you 1 penny for every video you get. I'm pretty sure it's not like that, but they're very, Concert Razor Games Company, yeah. And so, I mean, I love doing unboxings. I buy shit for myself and I unbox them, and that's how I make some videos. I sponsor myself.
You gotta think. Due to what's been shown on TV, the apocalypse should never have fucking happened in the first place.
Well, you have those things that are like, and seen on TV, this wonderful egg beater. It's just like every other egg beater, but wait, there's more.
Nah, I'm saying the shows and shit that's been shown on TV.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're trying to make YouTube more like TV, where YouTube is a place for, like, the way the Sharpling said it is perfect. You come to YouTube for texture, you don't come for it for TV. And I think people like a human quality to it. Like, that's why I like to do these live streams, because, like, I've noticed that, like, even when people are doing like live streams, sometimes it depends on the person and maybe how they see the world. I notice at times that there's some human qualities to a live stream, and then sometimes there's not. And I think the interaction makes them feel connected with their favorite content creator, and that's, I guess, my goal at least, to kind of like be the most interactive I can be and the most human I can be and the honest I can be because I think that's something that not a lot of people do anymore. Like, they're just here for the money, the cash, the views, and they treat people like a number. And it's all like, okay, well, what about the people that really support you and love what you do, and they're so genuine? You know, they're all so
Well,
genuine.
It's like
You know?
being human instead of being what other people want you to be is dangerous ground to play at as well nowadays. There are people that literally think you should be punished or in jail because you act a certain way. And that that's sort of where the world's gotten ridiculous, and it
Oh,
needs
yeah.
a wake-up call that it is never going to be that picture of perfection it thinks it can be.
No, we're not going to be the nice Sunnybrook Farm
No.
posted envelope. No swearing.
We're also not going to be the spitting image of the Facebook group that doesn't want to use words like retarded or confined to a wheelchair. No, you don't decide whether those words are used or not. I do.
What, are they going to start censoring the word stupid? Is that one of them? Are they
Yeah.
You don't decide what words I do or don't use.
Exactly.
You either take me for all that I am or you leave me, bottom line.
Exactly, and, you know.
Well, that's the great thing about YouTube and about being able to connect with an audience this way, is that it is so...
Yeah.
You can be unfiltered and you can just be yourself.
Think about it this way. The reason the older generation looks down so much on the millennial generation is because all they see us for are these sensitively triggered carpet bags. These people that will just instantaneously react to any common expression and call it ableism of some sort of a greater attack against particular people. Meanwhile, most of us, we're friends with people in wheelchairs. We're friends with people in impoverished neighborhoods. We're friends with all these different kinds of people. And the people that would actually blatantly make fun of those sorts of people are immediately called out as assholes. Now, the people that make fun of everything, yeah, those people were originally perceived as comedians, not offensive fucks. But hey. And, I think that's the large reason the millennial generation is seen as a joke. We're showing ourselves as too sensitive. And, a lot of us, we haven't been out there and lived the world. And we think that this is just a game. Like, we can just say, oh, you can no longer say these words. You should no longer be allowed to say these words because they hurt my feelings. If hurt feelings is what you're so concerned about, then you clearly haven't lived life. And if that is your top priority, you are indeed very privileged. And you want to preach to other people about privilege, I think you're projecting. That's a problem I have with these people.
Princess Purr says, if I remember a YouTuber that was a pretty big one, making 1/3 of what he was making, almost 6 million sub for that YouTuber.
Yeah, most
Was
of
it
them
H3?
It could. I don't know.
H3.
I remember him saying something like that.
I know PewDiePie is not making as much as he used to.
It's because
he still has some millions of dollars to fall back on that because other than that, people don't know Pew's actually fucking saved his money.
YouTube is actually a simple premise, and the career in all reality is a simple premise. You make money if people want you to make money. It's that simple. You make
competitive
video making
in the world.
Yeah, you make video making and streaming a career if enough people want you to make it a career. Basically.
Yeah, you get like a nice following base, and if people like whatever, they enjoy your personality or whatever.
The internet intrigues and fascinates me because the way it works like an impossible reality. It's bizarre how it works. It defies all known laws on how general society and reality work, and defies it every step.
Hey, Kitty, I found a figure you may like.
And it's simply put on the internet. If enough people will it, it can happen. It is that simple.
Princess Perv says, no, it is I'm Wildcat. He makes GTA and COD videos. So, okay, bye, Grey Bat. They said they were leaving, so I wanted to say goodbye. Continue.
Yo, Kitty, check your DMs.
Okay. Anyway, what were you saying?
I said I
I was
found
gonna
some.
say,
You go first.
sure.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna add that to my wish list on Amazon.
No, I was gonna say it's interesting because like YouTube's free, well, standard YouTube's free.
Yeah.
The only thing that you're competing for is people's time, which is such an interesting paradigm because time is free, but that's what makes it so expensive is because people are selecting your content to spend their time on, which in some senses is more valuable than money because like there's an infinite amount of entertainment out there and you have to be competitive enough to make your entertainment, your content worth somebody's time. It's really interesting how like it's become an unspoken currency, I guess.
Yeah, it's like Bitcoin if you really think about it in a sense. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down.
But on top of that, YouTube is an interesting dichotomy in regards to you can have outright bad YouTubers that set all the bad examples, show us the worst of the world. You can have.
What?
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
You can have.
Okay.
You can have good YouTubers that strive towards positivity and actually trying to make the world a better place. You can have people that are just in it for the money, but they're not really there to use people. They just want the money for financial reasons. You can have people that just want to take a dream and make it a reality. And then you can have the rare cases where you literally have people that try to make this platform a better place by keeping the bad content creators in check.
Mm.
And like you can literally make a career out of anything. If you will it can happen.
It dupes.
Princess Purge says he is a friend of Vanos Gaming. I feel like I've heard that name before.
Vanos Gaming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a guy with millions of subs, has a gaming channel. Most of his videos mainly comprised of Gary's mod videos, Call of Duty Zombies.
It's funny that you mentioned that like people do it for the money, people for the dream. Like I remember earlier, like I explained on my the train wreck stream, I call it, because I was just trying to like talk about something and it ended up being like derailed so much. It's not anybody's fault. But like I literally stated to my subscribers, I'm like, I'm gonna be getting, because I just didn't want to feel like I left them out of the loop. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to aim for Twitch affiliate so I can make a couple of extra bucks on the side,
Yeah.
I just don't like being like dishonest.
Well,
I just felt bad if I went with like, a Twitch affiliate and then, people would think, are you like, selling out, and I didn't want to feel like, I was being transparent.
Well,
or not transparent.
It's something people have to understand. It's all fine and dandy if you want to make videos to entertain people and stuff like that. But some people get hit hard by reality and realize if you want to do this for the rest of your life, you have to be able to make money. You have to be able to put food on the table.
That's why I'm trying to go into voice acting.
Yeah. If you want your dream to be what you do for the rest of your life, you can't do it for free. Like that's the issue.
Yeah, no.
You need to find different ways to make money.
No, definitely. And that's sort of I guess where I was coming from. I just like I don't know. I just don't want to. I think the thing I fear is like people thinking I'm so faux pas. You know what I mean?
There's nothing faux pas about wanting money anymore because everybody just wants to survive and put bread on the table. And if you're forward and you're honest and you word it as that,
yeah,
then people are going to have to understand if they like to eat food and drink water and live in a house.
Princess Pearl says you need to spend money to make money. Yeah, that's true. That's true. My boyfriend runs a business, so he has to spend money to make money. So it's true. It's true to every word.
And some people say time is money. So some people that spend time on a YouTube channel could literally be spending money.
Yeah. What were you about to say, Maddie?
I was gonna say I hate the term selling out when it applies to content creators because it's kind of like, oh, yeah, no, I'm really selling out by improving my content and dedicating more time to bringing in entertainment.
Well, I think when they
Ooh,
referred to like when selling out first became a thing. They referred to it by whoring yourself out as a bunch of merchandise and making it very apparent that you care more about the money than actually improving your own content.
Right.
And some of the first people to quote unquote sell out were some of the earlier YouTubers, people that straight out Californiaized themselves and strayed further and further from what their content was actually about until they became like a watered down sort of watered down sort of version of themselves.
Princess Perv says hashtag sellout and says like T-Mart. T-Mart. I don't know that person, but
T-Mart.
Yeah.
He's basically
T-Mart,
the dude with
yeah.
the, you remember the skin lottery scandal?
Yeah. People like T. Martin and Pro Syndicate, which basically just diluted their content and made it more about marketing than what they were creating.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
people that literally started to ride their careers off of CS:GO gambling sites and shit like that.
Yeah, Princess Perv mentioned that. So
if you want to be a content creator and an entertainer, your content is always first and foremost. And nobody's going to fault you for spending money on like bills and food and water. If anybody does, I mean, what are they going to say to that? Like, oh, you eat food, you sell out.
it was his website too. They say.
Yeah, because the CS:GO thing, it belonged to both T. Martin and Pro Syndicate, and they both sold out. Like, that's what selling out means.
Oh, you're a dude. I'm sorry. I wasn't sure.
I will admit, there's no way I could have known you were a dude when you call yourself Princess Perv.
I think maybe he likes that name because he likes them women with maybe big butts or big boobs. I don't know your preference, dude. I don't know.
Oh, that's a dude.
Yeah, that's a guy. We're sorry.
Oh,
Nah, I'm just putting it out there. He's not offended. Okay.
Gender Princess Persia.
Princess Persia. My God.
Is that
I just thought it was funny. No, his name is Princess Perv, and he just thought it was a funny name. I thought he just thought it was a funny name. So, I mean, hey, people like funny names. Like on Overwatch when I first got it, my screen name used to be Swanky Pants.
I'm not gonna lie. If there was like a freaking man with like a beard and a really deep voice and a princess dress, just like, for comedy videos, like for comedy's sake, like, hey guys, it's Princess Perv here. Today we're gonna play some Super Mario Odyssey. It's just like a fucking man in a beard, really deep ass voice, and he's clearly wearing a princess dress on the camera. It'd be so fucking hilarious. Maybe he could have like some freaking sunglasses. That'd be hilarious. Damn. I would watch that YouTuber. I would watch that. That'd be fun.
They will blow up fast. And they have like a lumberjack beer.
We just paved the road for 1 million subs. You're welcome.
Yeah, we just literally came up with a brilliant idea. Anybody could take that idea because I don't have a beard or a deep enough voice.
Grow your beard out and then just like morph your voice or worse, and they'd be like,
how am I gonna grow my beard out? Am I just gonna push until the hairs forcibly grow out of my face?
And then smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day until your voice gets more manly and rap.
Yeah. See,
Princess Perv says thanks. I'll credit you in the credits.
That's when the lung cancer sets in. That's when you know your voice is deep.
Hello. Oh my God, honey, it's amazing.
Hello, everybody. I need to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, I love it. It smells so nice.
Give me a fag.
Oh God, we're gonna get all the golf together. We're gonna have some gym running.
I actually used to smoke.
I smoke from time to time. It's e-cigarettes. It's nothing bad.
Oh, I like full on quit.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Good for you.
Yeah, Princess Perv, just grow out a beard, find like a pink princess dress, maybe with the accessory gloves, get some sunglasses, deepen your voice a bit. You'll have a very successful Twitch channel, I think.
And, yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's Princess Perv. We're gonna play some Super Mario
Plastic
Odyssey.
and shit.
I'm offended that I wasn't captured by... I'm offended I wasn't captured.
By
Bowser.
Child Protective Services.
I'm offended that I wasn't captured by this guy. E-cigarettes are just a... Oh, yeah. But it's like... It's once in a... Like, I haven't had an e-cigarette in 2 years. So...
I mean, sort of, except you're not getting, like, the freaking tar and the...
It's still bad. Oh.
Yeah, there's... The nicotine
Princess Perv is now a member of the Kit Kat Club. Hey,
you're not
fam.
getting, you're not getting, like, the tar and all the extra stuff that's in a cigarette that gives you lung cancer. So, like, you're less likely to get lung cancer from the e-cigs. They're also less unbearable because you can get scented e-cigs. Like, my friends were smoking electronic cigarettes that smelled like fucking peppermint. Like, oh, it smells like mints in the car.
Smell of real tobacco to e-cigs. Like, even now, if I smell tobacco...
need a cigarette.
When I went camping, I used to smoke, like, black tobacco out of a pipe, because that's just what me and all my bush Aussie friends used to do.
I mean, I would say the tobacco in on itself, just the tobacco alone is less likely to give you lung cancer.
Yeah, it's mainly because what they do to it.
I never really care for smoking, says Princess Perv.
Yeah, because, like, people smoked pipes back in the day, and you didn't, like, you didn't hear often about them getting lung cancer.
Well, the life expectancy was also shorter back then, mate, so...
Well, that's true.
Like, they probably died before they could get lung cancer. We're just getting, like, lung cancer and all these other cancers because we're outliving our natural lifespans. Our bodies are like, dude, what the fuck? I'm not meant to go this long. I'm not meant to go this long.
Like,
the marathon
let's start coming up with diseases to kill myself.
I thought the human body was supposed to, like, live until 110. That's what I heard.
Nowadays it does.
Where did you hear that?
I forget where. It was probably either my mother or a magazine somewhere. No. I forget. I doubt it, but that's what I heard.
That's a lie. People can live to 110. Most don't.
Hey there, Pyro Bunny.
There are some people that die in their 60s.
Some that
die in their 40s. There are even people that die in their 20s.
Oh yeah. Like my father died in his 50s. It was like late 50s. Princess Perv said, my grandma smoked badly in her house in like the London fog in 1890s.
I'm gonna point out there were a bunch of old people that smoked a shit ton of cigarettes back in their day. They're still alive.
Yeah, dude. Like my.
Oh yeah. And Kitty, I'll probably see you later tonight.
Okay. Hey there, Pyro Bunny. I'm not sure if I said hello to you. And there's someone from Twitch. They just stumbled. What was I gonna say? But my grandmother and my grandpa are like, they're still kicking around. Like, my grandpa doesn't smoke anymore, neither does my grandma. And my grandpa is an athlete. I'm so glad my parents gave up smoking before I was born. I know my mom did, but I don't think my dad did. So, but yeah, no, it's really bad to smoke and drink when you're pregnant. Because it really messes up. Hmm?
Yeah, sure.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, my boyfriend's grandfather, he was 97. He passed away late last year. He was a chain smoker right till the day he died. Absolutely heavy smoker, and it just never killed him.
He must be, like, body of
It
steel.
was, yeah, it was
Bodies-
insane. And he never got dementia or anything like that. He spoke 5 languages, the whole shebang.
Wow, he must
Yeah.
have kept his brain sharp. That's amazing. Cause like,
Bodies are weird.
yeah,
In a sort of sense, because like some people they could smoke like 10 or 12 cigarettes a day in their lifetime, and they could still live up to like 90.
let's see.
Ridiculous.
10 or 12 is modern.
Princess Perv says she was in her early 60s when she passed from heart problems. Okay, well, yeah, sometimes other things factor in, but like,
You
I
can have not a single problem in your life and then die really young. It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's weird. Like, I fear, okay, on my mother's side, my Aunt Rose and my grandma, they both suffer from dementia. And it's very scary to think at one point in my life that I might end up getting it. I don't think I will, by the way my genetics are, because I take more after my father than my mother. So I end up, I hope I take after more my father, if anything. If I just have to be a little bit chubby or fat or something, I could be happy just living, with that. But I don't want to be fat, but you know what I mean, right? I'd rather
Not
have
gonna
one
lie.
evil versus the other.
Not gonna lie, dementia or Alzheimer's, I don't know which one is worse.
I think they're both equally bad. And
Yeah, they're
I
both
think,
equally horrid.
like, I think, doesn't, like, dementia, like, evolve into Alzheimer's at one point if it gets really bad? I'm probably wrong.
So, maybe? Because Alzheimer's like eats away at your memory and
Yeah. And dementia,
cognitive reconnaissance.
yeah, because my aunt, used to call my mother on the phone, and she would go over the same things over and over and over and over again. And my grandma at one point, she insisted that,
No, like,
okay, they're two different things. Okay, thank you, because I'm probably,
yeah, like
Pyro Bunny and Mr. Brown Eyes, 797 are telling me. Okay, my mother both have dementia. My mother has both dementia and Alzheimer's. Okay.
others, of course, just the symptom of becoming fucking senile because you're old. That's not really a disorder or an illness. That's just being fucking old.
Well, they're saying they're two different things, and my mother had both. I think I had a great grandmother that outlived her daughter in the 90s. I think. Wow, that's really crazy. Um, but yeah, it's still just scary to think, like, how, like, your parents, your grandparents have, like, certain problems, and it's just scary to think that at one point you may or may not get them with the whole genetic Punnett square crap.
Yeah, like
Well, not
you could be
Punnett square,
senile
but
and not even have a specific mental illness. That's the
Mm.
largest issue with becoming old. is
oh yeah,
just that large
I-
likelihood that you'll be fucking senile by the time you're 60.
Well, if you want to prevent it, just learn a second language. Apparently, that like literally cuts in half your chances of developing mental regressive illnesses later on in life. And if you've learned 3 or 3 or more languages, the chances of you getting something like that are literally slim to none.
Okay, time to go get that Rosetta Stone, man. I should have not got pulled out of French class. Let's see. Mr. Brown Eyes says, Mr. Brown Eyes 97 says, it's scary to think that one day you may not know who you are anymore. Yeah, that scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Pyro Bunny says, Alzheimer's is a disorder of the memory that can be genetic, but dementia can mostly come from old age. Okay, I'm sorry if I got those mixed up. I'm so sorry.
I wonder if that means Alzheimer's can actually set on at an earlier age than senior age.
It can.
It can.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
He's 20.
Just
He's got
imagine
it.
somebody being 20 and having Alzheimer's. That has to be really sad. You're still really young, and most of the friends that you'll make at that given point, you won't even remember. Like, shit. That would suck.
Let's see.
People forget that like it does eventually kill you. It's not like oh, you're just gonna be silly and sad for the rest of your life. It's like no, it's fate. You will die.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Alzheimer's eats away at your brain. It'll eventually reach a point where it'll hit the hypothalamus, and that will kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. The chat's going off, so I'm trying to read. Pyrobites is okay. Princess Perv says, a great game that deals with mental problems. Hellblade. Pyro Bunny, mental problems too. Psychosis is Princess Perv. Mr. Brown Eye says, what's worse is forgetting who you are yourself, or having someone that you love and you look in the eyes and have no idea who you are anymore. Princess Perv says, the severe mental disorder, which thought and emotions are so impaired that contact is lost with external reality. Pyro Bunny, I noticed that dementia in my mother shows in itself in focus and knowing where she is in the moment, or is she what she's doing. Where Alzheimer's, it just destroys her short and long-term memory. Yeah, that scares me, especially when you find somebody that you instantly click with. Like
And here's the sad thing you have to realize about mental illness. Even if we do find, like, you know, a kind of cure for mental illness, even if people can regenerate brain tissue, memories don't regenerate.
Yeah, that's...
So even if you're saved from Alzheimer's, you would have to start from ground zero.
You know,
you won't remember who you are. Nothing.
You know, it's really funny. It's like, that's why I love taking pictures and video of family and friends, and because those are memories I can see. And that's what, like, you know, after learning that, like, ever since I was a little kid, I've always been obsessed with, like, home movies, scrapbooking, taking pictures, learning the stories behind it, since I was, like, oh, God,
And they're like,
what was that? What was that?
Oh, beetle flew on my face.
Oh, are you okay? I thought you got hurt or something.
No, it's fine. It's really hot where I am, and all the beetles, like...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Summer where you are.
Like 35 degrees at night right now. It's, like, impossible to sleep. There's beetles just all throughout the house and on the lights and everything.
Princess Pearl says, Hellblade, sensuous sacrifice is based on the northern mythos. Pyro Bunny says, with Alzheimer's, you can't start from ground zero because the short-term memory has trouble imprinting and putting it into brain cells.
Well, what we're talking about is a hypothetical here. Even if they could regenerate brain tissue and keep the Alzheimer's from killing you and find a way to cure it, you wouldn't be you anymore. You would have lost a majority of your memories that forged your personality.
It's literally like losing, like, your whole life and starting from the beginning.
It's like, you know, if I got Alzheimer's, but they did find a way to cure it, Sharpwing would still be dead.
Yeah.
Everything that made up who I am is gone.
Yeah, you'll be dead. I mean, you'll still have, like, your name and stuff like that, but it's like, you know, what your personalities, your likes, your interests, you know, that's gonna be gone. That the spiritual sense.
My brain will be alive, but it won't be me. That's the horrible part.
Is that better or worse on the family? I mean, like...
It's like, yeah, that's the question, though.
In a sense, your family member has still died. You've just got this sentimental attachment to the body. So even if, like, you build a relationship with the new person, you still have to come to terms with the fact the old person is gone.
Yeah, and that's sort of, like, sad because, you know, they're not gonna like, maybe they're not gonna like, you know, like their same color or their same hobbies, you know? And it's like, well, yeah, you used to do this, this, and this. And you're like, really? I don't remember.
And it's like, there's a theory that if people could regenerate the brain tissue, there is a part of the brain that would keep all these memories on backup, these repressed memories.
Well...
And just the right jargon would put those memories back in.
Apparently, I got hosted by somebody. Cass, I'm sorry, the thing went, it went away, but I know who it is. I'm brain farting on the name. I saw it. Let me go check in the chat. Thank you for hosting me. Hold on. Let's see who it... I know who it is. I know the name. I just need to find it.
Also, that's worse, because if you're short-term...
It is Cass. His name is Cass.
Does that mean you have to learn how to walk and talk again? Like,
I guess...
Yes, Cass, 1986-7. Hi.
Hi, Cass.
Thank you for hosting me. I've never been hosted before. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I've been hosted before by one other person. Have you ever hosted me, Sharpwing? I think you did. Maybe? No, no. I'm thinking of. I'm thinking
I've
of
hosted you at one point.
one
I believe
point.
it's set to auto host on my channel.
Okay. Thank you so much for hosting me. Thank you. But yeah, no. What were we talking about? I'm sorry, I got very distracted. That noise took me by surprise.
We were talking about like a hypothetical, like with stuff like Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like that. Even if they found a way to cure it,
Yeah.
regenerate the brain tissue that it damages, you
The
would like
extremely
you as a
powerful.
person would still be dead.
Yeah, it's like it's like both a physical, it's like a physical in a sense with the memories
Like-
being lost of the brain cells, but it's
yeah.
like a spiritual thing as well. And
Yeah.
it's like
Hey, that questions the idea of a soul, doesn't it?
yeah, it really does. It's really deep. And but then again, it's like it really does question
like-
if
well,
a
it's like,
soul
yeah,
is more of a mental thing than a physical
Yeah.
thing.
And people really think memories are a large part of who you are, the thing that defines a person.
Oh,
is their
yeah.
memories,
Well,
what they
it's
experience,
literally
what they recall.
it's literally what we are. I mean, our memories are, our language, our experiences, our likes, dislikes, who we love. It's like really us.
But at the same time, something that dangerous. If people learned what could happen, if mental viruses got into people and ate away their memories and then you regenerated their brain tissue, very, very evil people would learn sort of a new type of way to control people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just rot away their
That's
memories
a
and then
big there.
regenerate their brain and start them from a base zero
Well,
as a bunch of mindless drones.
there
Teach
was-
them how to walk and talk again, but control them.
it's interesting because I used to watch this show called Ancient Aliens, and it kind of ties into that because they were talking about how much the brain could hold. You know what I mean? Like
The brain is still an organ we haven't
well,
explored
yes,
that much.
well,
And a
I-
lot of those sciences remain locked behind further investigations into neurology as well as psychology.
Yeah.
Psychology being the way that we think and why we think these ways, and neurology literally being the science behind the nervous system of the brain.
right. I guess what I'm saying is that in this sort of sense, they were talking about the brain as sort of like a computer. You know what I mean? Like there's so much untapped potential in there. Like we only use 10% of our brain, and if we're going to go down
That's
the Alzheimer's route type thing, who knows if there's like a backup. Like people even say like your past life memories, like if you believe in reincarnation, stuff like that. Okay, hold on before I go continue. Bye, Princess Perf. Thank you so much for following and part of the Kit Kat Club. That's incorrect, Kitty. Oh, it is? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be incorrect. We use all of our brain. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we use all of our brain.
Not true. Yeah, that's what I said.
But-
Yeah. That's
Oh,
not true.
okay.
But
I'm
even
going.
though
Okay.
But even though we use all of our brain, there is no evidence that we put it to the best possible use, because
Maybe-
there are
yeah.
people that have a superior intelligence, and whether that is learned or whether that is genetic is yet to be desired.
Mm.
People think both. They think knowledge can be genetically inherited as well as be taught, and that some people will genetically be very naturally smart, and other people will have sort of a genetic quirk that will allow them to learn things much faster.
Mm.
I don't think intelligence can be learnt. Obviously I think
No.
there can be a genetic
Intelligence is the measurement of how much you learn.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, but I don't think that kind of capacity can be learnt. I think it's more
No.
earned
Well, yeah.
than that because
But
like you
what
can
I
take a horse
mean-
to water, but you can't.
But what I mean
You
by
know.
that, what I mean by that is people believe there is a genetic composition that allows people to compile information and process it faster than others.
I definitely think some people are born with a leg up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like
You,
I
you see
mean,
it in kindergartners when you go there. There's like some kids that are just so far ahead of the curve. How's that even possible? You know, there's something like
yeah, there's something different about them.
absolutely.
Like I've noticed, some kids with disabilities, like that either have like autism or something like that. Some of like I'm talking some of those like especially autism because like I had a little brother who's autistic. Sure, he's sort of physically incapable, but he's not stupid. Like he learned how to figure out a computer. And then there are some people with like Asperger's that are really smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when I was in school, I sort of learned from experience. There are
Mm,
just some people who are just gonna get it. Like
yeah, I'm not one of those
remember
people.
it, remember it like it's tantamount. They won't even need to study or anything. They'll get straight A's on the test the whole damn time because they retain information so easily.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
and you can try and try and try and try and try, and you start to learn that intelligence, it's a bizarre, fickle thing because it actually seems like either you're gonna get it or you're not. Either
Yeah.
you get it or you don't. That's it.
Pyro Bunny says, different parts of our brain handles different functions. Oh yeah, that's true. One does memory, some does
Yeah.
emotion, one does, all this other thing. Here's a great video explaining in detail. Thank you so much. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, there's.
I'm sorry if I sound stupid.
It's-
I'm going off of probably outdated knowledge.
Essentially, every motor functions, moving your hands, moving your fingers, breathing, speaking. Your brain's working 24/7.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everything and anything. So I mean, but there's also the type of thing, take some people that are more like how you were talking about people who just get it, like those are just kids that just get it. It doesn't matter what it is, they understand it, they learn it, they got it.
Oh yeah.
And there are people that struggle, but here's the thing, one person struggles makes up in another department. It's really interesting.
Well, on top of that, like in various eras and stuff like that, you had people that just invented stuff as advanced as the light bulb. You had people that invented such advanced algorithms. People like Isaac Newton that just understood when an apple fell on their head that it was gravity that did it. Like
See,
did they just make up those concepts? And even then, from as little information as they'd had from the world around them, they just knew what it was.
Yeah.
And that is something so bizarre.
Well, wait. Well, that also brings in. Do you think it maybe could be a mixture of that brings the question of intuition?
Well, there are people.
Mm.
There are so many different theories. There are garbage theories. There are
Mm.
theories that make sense. There are people that think these people like they channeled time and space, and that's how they knew this crap. And honestly, that's a better explanation than just saying, "Oh, he just put two sticks together and he knew."
Pyro Bunny says
I
you're
mean,
not.
it's not that.
Go ahead.
When you think about it, it's not that hard to kind of invent the concept of gravity when you think about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like that doesn't just
I mean,
out of your
it's
head.
just the difficulty of being the first one to come up with it, because obviously, like, we think of it now, we go like, oh yeah, gravity, that's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And how about how computers just advanced so quickly? How people made computers.
That's
You
just.
go back to the Renaissance. This kind of technology would be considered witchcraft. They think it was magic that did it.
I'll go back and it's like, you bring your phone and you're like, oh yeah, I can just Google that. What is this Google? Witchcraft. Burn the witch.
What is it?
Burn the witch.
GPS you speak of?
Burn the witch. Pyro Bunny says, you're not stupid, you're just reacting off the things that were common. Pyro Bunny continues saying, we all have our own methods of how we learn things, but some people have a horrible book learning or rote learning, but they're fast learners and they see it as being done. Yeah, I'm horrible. Here's something funny. I'm really shitty with book work. And I have dyslexia, but yet I can do so many other things that make up for that. That's why I dated somebody who was good.
You know what's funny though? Right now, our general society considers people that are better at hands-on learning as having the superior knowledge, because hands-on work means you don't just know it, you know how to do it, apply it hands on.
That-
Whereas
Yeah,
not
that's
book people know how to apply the knowledge they've acquired hands on.
Pyro Bunny says, I've known people who are horrible in school from book learning, and they were really awesome at dealing with people, being leaders, or and handling stressful situations.
yeah.
Some people are just
Like
natural at that.
The thing is that like people who are naturally intelligent, they become lazy because they don't have to work as hard for the answers because they just get it. Whereas people who are a bit slower or aren't naturally academically gifted, who need to work harder to attain the same level of success as the naturally gifted people,
I
tend
know
to be
what
harder
you're
workers.
saying.
Go
Like,
further.
the gifted, it seems like they fumble around looking for a challenge, whilst those who are slower at processing information are always challenged.
That's why they succeed because when they come to a challenge, they're just like, oh yeah, well, it's been uphill the whole time, so I can do another one.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, like, blooming too early is actually a really bad thing. Because if you're this person that's been so used to just getting the knowledge, getting the information like that, what happens when you come across a situation where your ability to process knowledge that fast can't solve it? Because you could process all this knowledge, but maybe you don't know how to apply it.
Yeah.
You know all of it, but you don't know how to apply it hands on.
It's really interesting, like, at least in my experience, when you find, you know, like I said, I'm really good in more of the artsy media field, like shit like this, but like I can't do math, and it's really interesting when you find somebody that sort of like fits that puzzle piece, or you find friends that fit that puzzle piece and that help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just like it's
Yeah.
sort of like instinct in a
It's like-
way.
It's like an architect needs a construction worker or an engineer to build
Exactly.
their masterpiece.
It's just really interesting how like how instinct or intuition it could be. I think it's more instinct than, you know, intuition, but
Like, see, the guy who wrote up the schematics for the Titanic,
Mhm.
he didn't build the Titanic. A bunch of different engineers and construction workers and crap built the Titanic. But any flaw in the Titanic was because of, you know, that person's schematic. So
The
you know,
builders
that
were just
shows-
doing what they were told.
Yeah, that shows drawing up a ship and then practically building it are two separate things. For example, like let's say if people invented a wormhole generator, drawing up the schematics for a wormhole generator is not the same thing as actually building one.
Mm.
And I
No,
think we
yeah.
all apply. Nobody's really
Theory
dumb.
versus practical.
Nobody's really dumb. There's just a bunch of different forms of knowledge I think we've acquired, and there's a bunch of different forms of intelligence.
Pyro
And they
Bunny,
all sort of fit together like a puzzle piece.
Pyro Bunny says some people are better at organizing and others know how to put pieces together but are horrible actually building pieces. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just really
See, that's-
interesting.
It's like that's why man has a symbiotic relationship. We're absolutely worthless without that other half that we lack.
Yeah, we're biologically programmed to find a mate or to find people.
And when you think about it, that actually starts to make sense because people try and teach you play at your strengths. But the portion that they don't teach you is that you need other people to help complete that puzzle.
Right.
Absolutely.
And it's really and you know, it's really brings up like there's people that are like antisocial or social anxiety. You know, they just don't want to like interact with people versus when you're when you're biochemically programmed to. But
isn't it bizarre that every antisocial person always seems to manage to find that one person they can interact with?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if you think about it in that regard, that one person that they can interact with, you know, if they were smart enough to realize, they would sort of be able to take that person and bring this person into a more public scope. You know, sort of, you know, be their helping hand.
Yeah.
Because this person's antisocial. And,
That's
you know,
I've seen it many times happen.
Yeah.
Through friends.
you could say that that person could be their social worker. Who knows?
Or yeah, or the bridge that will bring them to where they need to be. Like,
yeah,
you
exactly.
know, it's just
And that antisocial person could have valuable knowledge that hands-on people need.
Mm.
Because see, hands-on people can build shit, and some of them are ambidextrous. They can make schematics as well. But then there are people that can make superior schematics but can't build at all.
Mm.
So it's like,
See,
mm-hmm.
that opens up another interesting kind of like reflection on how our society is going today, especially with regards to education and different kinds of intelligences and the practicalities involved with them, that academic smarts, like say being a lawyer or a doctor or being the engineer behind the plans, is valued more than being the hands-on worker that can actually apply what someone else has written up.
yeah.
And I think that that's kind of flawed, that society
it's flawed because
it's not symbiotic. It's not symbiotic anymore. One's valued higher than the other.
And it does make them feel stupid,
and
makes
meritocracy is fine and dandy in the regards that we should all motivate one another to better ourselves. But a person playing at their strengths, all that they know, shouldn't be discouraged from doing that because it's helping. It's better than them just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
But of course, that's not really a that way of thinking is sort of altruistic. It's not pragmatic, and a lot of people want to think pragmatically, and some people, they don't see value in altruism. But altruism does still have a point when our memories and sometimes the way that we feel about things or the way we view things can determine how we behave towards those things.
It's a very nuanced spectrum to practicality and empathy with industries and work and education, the mid-ground, because at the end of the day, feelings are important because our society is based on comfort nowadays. But at the other end of the spectrum, financing a sustainable economy and giving people those opportunities is a very pragmatic approach. You can't be like, oh, everyone gets a fair go, because that's communism.
Yeah.
You need to have a mid-ground.
But you also can't go pure pragmatism, because that's Ayn Rand's view of anarcho-capitalism, where you honestly believe that every single person that invents, sells something, is out to better the world, is out to make sure that humanity survives. No, they're out for money. But this idea of believing that every single person that is out for money won't engage in crooked or unethical tactics in order to get it, it's foolish.
Obviously.
I'm just interjecting really quick, not to be rude, but I'm just reading what the chat said so that they don't feel neglected. Let's see. Pyro Bunny says, some people are better at organizing than others. Okay. Oh, yes, I read that. Very true. Pyro Bunny, boy, you sure have a lot of social channels to keep track, Kitty, smiley face. Oh, someone just messaged me on my phone. It wasn't really anything special. I don't really have a lot of social media. I'm just kind of there. But, yeah. But anyway, I'll continue.
Yeah. And, like, pragmatism and altruism, Asian culture and stuff refers to that. You need a yin and a yang. With
it's the ultimate pragmatic culture.
Yeah. They both
values
each other.
The society versus the individual.
Like, say what?
What? Oh no, everybody's dying. Sharpwing?
Yeah, it's cutting out. Asian culture is the ultimate pragmatic culture. It values the society over the individual.
Yeah.
Also,
whereas
sorry.
Society is all about the individual.
Over the individual.
Go ahead, continue. I'm just doing something. Don't mind me.
Well, society over the individual, I think, would actually be
Sharp, when you keep cutting out.
Yeah.
You alright?
Oh no.
We lost the Sharpwing.
Okay, it's not letting me disconnect
Been
him.
assassinated.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he's alive.
No,
There we go.
He's
There we
okay.
go.
Wait, there he is.
It wasn't letting me disconnect for a second.
So, continue what you were saying.
Well, it's because
everyone's cutting out.
Oh no. Is it because you guys sound fine on my end. Oh my goodness, everybody. All of us are cutting in and out on each other's ends. It could be Discord.
Maybe. I was about to say I do have to go to bed soon. It's 2 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. You live in a different time zone. Oh. But,
It's okay.
but I enjoy talking to you. You're so much fun to chat with.
Yeah.
I'm having so much fun too. I could chat for hours about shit like this. I get so engrossed in it.
Oh yeah, like okay, like I know this is gonna sound weird, but I love things like the paranormal, like ancient aliens or extra like I'm sort of weird like that. You know what I mean? I'm sort of that like I like to see if there's like aliens or otherworldly things. You know, I'm just bizarre.
We'll have to talk about that in the next
Oh my
stream.
gosh, we'll we'll have like a whole morning podcast thing where hey, we're going to talk about aliens and science and crap because I love science.
Yes, let's do that tomorrow.
Are you okay, Sharpwing?
Yeah, I'm just taking a look at this, making sure I don't cut out again.
Okay, because I did want you to finish your thought. I didn't want you to feel like.
Well, yeah, but basically I'm saying the idea of altruism is like more of an idea of a selfless concern for the well-being of others. And, you know, altruism on the surface isn't a bad idea. But we're actually seeing the idea of too much empathy playing out in front of us with the way society around the world is currently going.
Oh, absolutely.
With the fact that we're being too empathetic towards people that don't actually care whether we help them or not, because they still squander and take for granted all the good you could do for that person. And you know, there is a point where all of that giving, because it's like, you know, what if there's actually this sort of negative view of altruism, or this negative view of empathy, where you care about giving to this particular group of people so much you have no qualms with taking from other people who may or may not need it?
Well, that in a nutshell, that's basically the welfare debate.
Exactly, the welfare debate. But it goes farther than that, because now you have people deriving from that same pro-welfare culture that are concerned with telling people what words they can and cannot say, whether they should or shouldn't be in jail for saying these things. It's insane. So
it developing into a very scary area.
Yeah, absolutely. And that could be coming from an idea that is very anti-practicality. Because, you know, where can you apply these ideas that have taken from so many people and actually harmed the whole?
See, you guys in America are actually lucky. Just real quick, you guys in America are lucky because you have you have the First Amendment.
We have the power,
you know, which is free.
Yeah. If we suddenly decide we care, we have the power to stop it. Still.
The problem is that here in Australia we don't have amendments. We have legislation, and the issue is that in Australia, like hate speech laws as such, but we have laws that can incriminate you for things that you say, and it does concern me because legislation isn't necessarily public within our parliament, so things can change and we won't
Yeah.
know about it. We can get persecuted for it.
That is scary. That's like
So-
really
I've
scary.
noticed something, and the world is starting to look to America as this paragon of an example moving forward. And they keep specifically pointing at our Constitution, because our Constitution has set up guidelines that make the government answerable to its people.
Um,
It's the best constitution ever written, honestly.
Yeah.
And
And
coming
it
from
is
a foreigner.
interesting.
Yeah.
I do think a lot of people do look up to this country.
Oh,
Because it
yeah.
seems anytime we make a big change, the rest of the world chooses to follow suit.
it's like, well, here's the thing. When we departed from, the UK, or mostly England, after, that whole thing, we were kind of one of the first countries, in a sense. At least this is what I remember learning from history and then, documentaries and here and there. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm not claiming I'm smart. I'm not claiming it's just the right thing.
I studied this, so
But we made our own rules. We built this country from the ground up, not from its laws to like what the morals would be, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that a lot of countries that had this sort of it's sort of interesting because you come from like places that have been around, like cultures and stuff, for thousands of years, and it's just really interesting to see them still shift, but they still have that traditional old world cemented somewhere in there. You know what I mean?
I can.
I like our Constitution. I like the U.S. Constitution, and I like America, and I hold it to a very high regard, despite what state it is in, because it has something that is impenetrable. And it's an idea that as long as the populace believes in it, the government, no matter how powerful it becomes, will always be answerable to its people at the end of the day.
Pyro Bunny says, we have the First Amendment for now, but it's always being eroded by the horrible government actions. They
Exactly.
continue. I don't know if you're sure he or she, so if I mistake you, I'm sorry.
The government understands, however, and I need to point this out.
Okay.
The government understands they can't take the Constitution away from us unless we give it up willingly.
And we haven't
So
been. I don't think we
They are
ever will.
purposefully trying to dumb down the future generations, so they will give it up willingly.
It's starting to.
Understand. Our Constitution is powerful in a very strong way of the fact it's not just words on paper.
Right.
It is an idea that generations will carry to their grave.
Pyro Bunny continues, or corporate actions too, in the case of the companies censoring their employees, words under threat of legal action or firing. And you know what's really interesting?
Yeah.
And it reminds me of, how we keep church and state separated? It kind of reminds me of these corporations trying to come on in, kind of like being the church, trying to whisper in their ear type shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I could be wrong, but
it's an unfortunate gray area because
they're not a religion. It's money.
I was going to say a corporation has the right to choose what can and cannot be said and believed within their corporation because it's private.
Exactly.
But the scary thing is, like the example that you drew, when big corporations start to become the church of a nation.
Exactly.
And when you look back, religion basically was a corporation.
Yeah,
as far back
that's
as
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is also a very massive flaw in regards to the American government, but it's actually not something that makes the U.S. a bad thing, because it's ironic. The reason companies want to be able to control what can and cannot be said in their corporations is because they don't want people thinking. And they know for a fact what they cannot control is what it's said outside their corporations. And that's why, this whole internet fiasco and stuff is happening. Corporations want to be able to control what is said outside their jurisdiction.
And it's like the whole, separation from church and state.
They want to
It's all about money. It's all about money.
They want to overstep their bounds, but people are starting to wise up to it. They're starting to realize, hey, these people with a lot of money, they're starting to get really invasive.
Right.
And you're starting to notice these corporations are slowly but surely backing off because they're starting to see that people are noticing. And you know what a corporation hates more than anything?
You being smarter than them.
Public backlash.
Losing customers.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
that always comes from knowledge.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day,
that is-
corporations want to make money.
That's both the thing that's wonderful and horrible about capitalism, though. If people just sit on their asses, corporations can get away with whatever they want. But when people get fed up, people get fed up. And when boycotting happens, a lot of shit changes in the corporate ladder.
Pyro Bunny says, or corporate actions to the case of the companies censoring their employees. And I'm like, okay, I read that. They continue with saying, or even companies censoring the customers' reviews by legal actions. That pisses me the fuck right off.
Yeah.
That should be illegal. A company cannot and should not be allowed to censor
and guess
to censor the opinion of a product ever. Like, that's so wrong.
Like,
I mean, I know it sounds trivial. Like, oh, I didn't like this t-shirt.
No.
Like, throughout history, here's the best part about the Constitution being an ideal in the civil public. The civil public can just as easily become the courts, your politicians, your senators. They just have to know how to be a bureaucrat.
Exactly.
And be on the right side of the law. Oftentimes, you will have courts that will overturn these judgments when they see right through the corporations.
Mm.
And I think one thing that keeps the Constitution alive and well is that the three branches of government do not have more power than one another. They all have equal power. And that power distributes based upon the need of society. And right now, I would say there's a lot of power in the hand of the courts because we are desperate for precedent that will never allow people to do the things they are doing right now again.
Pyro Bunny says, it's not illegal to threaten the lawsuits for somebody spreading libel, even if they are really liable because it is such a gray area.
Well, that's the flaw with liable. You have, like, the courts or the prosecution have to be able to prove that what you just said was slanderous, was a blatant attack on somebody's character, was a lie, and was a malicious attempt to cost people profits or their livelihood. If you cannot prove that, if you cannot prove that, a libel suit gets chucked in America.
It's 2 o'clock officially, and I just wanted to say I really should get to bed now.
Oh, okay.
But if I could, I'd stay in this conversation for hours.
Oh yeah, it's really cool and interesting.
It's like way more complicated than that, and if you actually think about it, there are millions and millions of people in America, so the chances of a single person in rural America in a trailer somewhere broadcasting in ones of millions of streams will be signaled out by the government is 1 in a million. And that's the thing that's amazing about having mass numbers and having that idea spread amongst millions of people. They can hold you back, they can censor you as long as you want, but as long as you hold steadfast to that idea, you will unassuredly outlast your opponents. And that's the thing that people are actually... I think it's what frightens them about the U.S. Constitution. They can't kill it unless the entire U.S. populace gives it up willingly. And that's why they rely on the one thing that would cause people to give up the Constitution. Ignorance. And ignorance would most assuredly sell the Constitution down the road if there weren't people willing to fight for it.
Right.
And on that note, I'm going to say good night.
Good night.
Chat and enjoy the rest of your day, Americans.
Enjoy your sleep, and I hope no bugs come and attack you.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you, Maddie.
Yeah, nice talking to you too. Nice to meet you, Sharpwing.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All right, awesome.
Okay. Good night.
Night.
No.
Oh, morning.
Morning, night.
Night.
Whatever.
Well.
Bye.
Bye.
Libel actually has its place, Pyro Bunny. And libel became a thing in place when people discovered that the free press was no longer the free press. That it was corporate owned. That people would print article after article of lies and slander and bullshit. And it could be argued that you're engaging in a very unethical practice if you defame somebody and try and cost them their livelihood just so you can profit off of a shock article. That's why libel laws are in place. It's so people can actually sue the corrupt press and actually have a form of recourse against the corrupt press. And it's what we should be using in places like the Wall Street Journal and shit like that. PewDiePie should have sued for libel. It would have ended this then and there. They would have backed down. And that's the reason libel is there. You may have the freedom of speech, what you don't have the freedom to do. And this is something that argues, this is something that transcends the Constitution, why libel laws are interesting. You don't have a right to cost people their livelihoods. You don't have a right to ruin an innocent person's life. You know, cite out an innocent person and just start gaslighting, attacking, and harassing them, which is exactly what libel is from the press. And in regards to things, libel is a loophole that people will allow because we need libel laws. Otherwise, people have no protection or recourse to the press. The free market still doesn't stop all the slander and lies the press spread about somebody. The jobs the press might have costed that person because of their lies. People can't live with the press doing shit like that. It's harder, if not impossible, for an individual to sue a corporation back if the company wants to silence critics of their business. Yeah. However, there is something that makes businesses back off of that really quick. Public backlash.
Oh yeah, if you got a lot of people roaring and swinging their pitchforks and shit, you got hell.
If you can point out the sort of unethical, out-of-line things businesses are doing and bring it to the front of thousands of people, which again is why corporations feel so threatened by the internet. It is a method of almost immediate, fast-stead communication. And even if Twitter wanted to, it can't censor millions of people. It can only censor one person at a time by a case-by-case basis. And I'm going to say right now, they're wasting time, money, and resources to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll eventually wear out. They'll tire before we do. I promise you that.
Okay. I do at one point. I do want to end at one point because I know my boyfriend's been wanting to get up, and I just want to kind of greet him and wish him a good morning. So you can.
Yeah, and I just want to respond to this last.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to tell you that.
See, that's the thing about having the Constitution the U.S. has. You're going to constantly have to fight from ignorant masses that don't understand why it's so important because all they can think about is selfish want, and they can't actually think about the perspective of how allowing people to say whatever the hell they want to say could possibly benefit them, could possibly benefit their family or the quote-unquote people they are trying to protect far more than whether they're, offended or not. And we constantly have to protect it from corporations and people who want it gone. So that they can flourish and be the creme de la creme on top of everybody else, and that's exactly what they want. You have to protect that Constitution constantly. It's the one thing you'll have to protect for the rest of your life if you want to keep it, because all it takes is one generation willing to give it up. And that's why people are so horrified of the SJWs, for example. Why they call them SJWs and call them all these mean names and insults. People truly and honest to God believe that if those people win, they will be the domineering generation, or should I say the cowardly generation, to give all that up, all that freedom, all that hope, all that future, all that prosperity, all those scholarly achievements, all of that innovation that a free and open constitution to allow these debates and discussions to happen would garner. They're willing to give all of that up just to make themselves feel good. They're not thinking about others. They're not thinking about anybody else. They're not thinking about the drastic consequences this would have on the rest of the world. That's why they despise these people so. Because they would just give all of that up because they're too stupid and naive to understand why it's important. They can't, look beyond their closed scope of the world.
Ain't that the truth? The path to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah, and their good intention is to what? Get rid of everybody else's freedom? They don't think that that's what they're trying to do, but that is what they're trying to do. And they don't understand that.
Mm. Well, we had a really enriching conversation today.
Yeah.
I know I don't mean to cut you off, but I do.
Yeah.
I have things to do, and Kate Sharpwing, can I have a link to your Discord and your crap?
Yeah, sure. Boop, boop.
Okay. Garrett Denver.
I'll just post these here.
Okay. Yeah, just throw them in my chats. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy it. Okay, so because this is gonna go to the YouTube chat, so I'm gonna paste the same thing again. So this is gonna go to the YouTube chat if people are interested that are over there. And I know, Sharply, you have your own podcast that happens.
Sometimes, yeah.
Does it happen today? Because I know there's that schedule with you guys.
Yeah, today's Thursday. The Dungeons and Dragons stream is actually happening Friday. So yeah, yeah, I actually will be doing my own stream later on today.
Okay, and you know, if you guys want to like, I usually don't do political talk. I'm usually about the cosplay, the gaming, a lot of the nerdy shit. But you know, once in a while, it's really nice to mix it up.
Yeah, with this conversation, however, I was trying to be more hypothetical and think about ideas like the brain and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
and why there are certain people that look to America so much for answers and stuff like that. And you know, I think we were talking to, Maddie's an Australian, and you know, she's talking about how in Australia they don't have the Constitution, they have legislation. And yeah, I liked that conversation because I wanted to point out to her the reason the Constitution is so important to us is because that leaves the groundwork for us to always be allowed to talk about these legislations and changes to the law. Without our Constitution, you get shit like the hate speech laws in Australia that would slow down discussion and innovation, if not outright halt it.
Right. But yes, thank you, Sharpwing, for joining me on my whatever this morning thing. It's usually for those that are sort of just stumble upon, they're like, oh, who's this white girl? And talking about all this stuff. I usually,
who's this white girl?
Who's this white girl? It's basically like I take feedback from people that have been following me for a while, whether it be video content or something like that, and I just check in on them every morning and I talk to them. We just have a giant conversation, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be something from like today, political, science, or maybe just nerdy shit like video games or something with, I don't know, nerd gamergate or whatever. You know what I mean? It can be anything at all. We just chat and we talk from 6 to something. It's just really nice to kind of do it, and I decided to try it one day, and it worked. Normally, I dress up as anime video game characters, and I play a video game, and I hang out. That's my for the night ones. But yeah, no, that's so for those that have stumbled and they're like, hey, if you want the political stuff, I've been following you for a while, Kitty, since I discovered you on Second Life, I think. Really? What's your name? I'm sorry, I may not remember you. I'm not trying to be rude. I feel bad now. But yeah, no, if you just stumble, like, again, if you just stumble upon me, yeah. Yeah. I'm very good with this. But, I don't know, any other things you want to say? Sandwiches?
I like cheese wraps, they're really good.
Cheese wraps, okay. It's been a long time. I don't remember mine. I don't remember my Everlasting Trench or something. I vaguely remember the name. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but it sounds vaguely familiar. So, I may have met you. We may have talked. If you have followed me, thank you. That means a lot to me, especially someone who trying to reach for their dreams and goals like everybody else in this world. So, yeah, again, you can follow, you don't have to, but yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and, yeah, probably back in the MLP Sims, yeah. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you are doing wonderful, and I hope your day is wonderful. I will be streaming again at 8 p.m. EST. I will be playing, we'll be continuing Emily is Away 2, because we finished Emily is Away 1 last night, and Emily's Away 2, and we're going to recap about what happens. I won't be in cosplay because I have nothing else to cosplay in currently. So, yes, but we're still getting that Mercy cosplay. We're going to be Witch Mercy, if not Casual Mercy. I'll be Mercy either way. I promise. Alright, go look at Sharpwing. Just Google it, Sharpwing, and you'll find an orange man.
I've sent the links.
Links are everywhere. You should definitely go check out Sharpwing. Everywhere, all over the place. And, yes, heroes never die. And, we'll all have a nice party. So, yes. And alright, so I will see you all later on tonight, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Okay, bye. Say goodbye, Sharpwing.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.